footy months.
And Clam Burglar, thank you for the money. So I should be live on YouTube now as well. That was such a rookie mistake. So today will be my final YouTube stream until I run out of streams to make gameplay videos of. And then I'll come back to YouTube stream, but probably on the main, whatever. So the first thing to get to is Metagross. So there's been a whole thing, okay? The whole thing has taken over the internet. Pokemon Proxies updated the translation on their Metagross because they originally used the Pokebeach translation, which was incorrect. Okay, it's more or less Mega Magnetric. Mega Magnetric is what you want to copy. That is the one you want to look at, which you can't really read because PDCGL is being a buttface. So before it said you may discard 3 Metal Energy from this Pokemon. If you do, this attack does 150 more. Shiny Ray, there's always dreams. What it should say is Mega Magnetrix, you may discard you may discard all energy from this Pokemon and have this attack do 150 more damage, which is what they updated it to, which is really nice. So I guess I should leave myself a note. So Bulbapedia translation, Pokemon Proxies updated the text to correctness. So because I brought attention to this issue, and it is by far, the thing that people are the most crazy about. And oh no, they're monetized. The YouTube streams are monetized now. Hopefully, I should be making 10 cents. And ABC already done, baby. Reddit work, welcome in. So yeah, it was just the original Pokebeach translation included the if you do, which was incorrect, and it should have been more like Mega Magnetric, where it's you may discard all energy and have this attack do. So the if you do was the problem. But like I told people, it doesn't matter what the translation is, what the text says, it does 300 damage. No, it's monetized, but it's just my computer squeals like a pig. My computer squeals like a pig when I do the dual streams, and it's just a little bit too much. Normally things that I blow my load into can handle the load, but my computer can't handle the load. So I'm going to go back to Twitch streams, but I also knew I was taking, 2 to 3 weeks off of posting gameplay videos to the main channel to focus on perfect order and post rotation. And Oreo, you're ready to say Cest Levi? But this just means I'll be posting gameplay videos to the main channel, and then I'll be posting, the VODs to the VODs channel. But don't worry, once I run out of gameplay videos, and Swaggy, it's a flame baiting title. I'm just trying to masterfully bait you. That's all I'm trying to do. All right, what do you want me to play first? What do you want me to play first? Should we just start with Mewtwo since it's the top one? I have like 12 decks or whatever. They're all bad. No, we're not playing Sprigatito. And there we got the graduation cap, and I got the stuff you had to pay for. Yeah, like it's not the final YouTube stream of all time. It's probably the final stream for the next month or so. And then maybe I'll make a comeback. But YouTube audience, just copy and paste this code. Just graduation gift 26. So all those codes are currently live right now. So graduation gift 26, that's what you want to copy. And it was so stupid because, and Swaggy, thank you. And I'm a masturbator. Blastoise, I tried to get it up for Blastoise. I just ran out of time. No, I'm just going back to full-time Twitch streams. As you'll notice, yeah, graduation gift 26, and that'll get you 1,000 of each currency. It's live until I think the 11th of April. But you'll notice on the main channel, there's no gameplay videos for like the past few weeks. Oh wow, this is a great matchup for us. Not. A hyenas, yes, a hyenas from streaming on YouTube. So yeah, that's the issue, is that, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. And Zeus, I'm glad to hear. Oh yeah, so yeah, you're not allowed to say, you can't say a bad word. You can't say a bad word in the chat message, which is kind of funny. All right, I don't have any way of discarding energy, so I think we just go... I mean, we just believe in the heart of the cards at this point, right? And I'm going to go... Flip a coin until you get tails. What if I flip 30 heads? What if I flip 30 heads? And Shart? No, that was always the plan. Oh, God. That was always the plan, was to, you know, take the break. And I wasn't quite sure my computer would be able to handle the load, and we flipped nothing. Great. This is the Terra Mewtwo. What do you mean, what the hell is that Mewtwo? Photon Kinesis, baby. All I gotta do is put 10 energy in play and still lose the game because they have all the... They're gonna have Bravery Charm and Lively Stadium. But yeah, just I knew I was going to be taking a lot of time off of posting gameplay videos because it was all pre-rotation stuff. I didn't want to post pre-rotation gameplay videos on the main channel knowing the decks were going to rotate in 2 weeks. That just didn't seem worth it or good in any way, shape, or form. So I just took a break from that and decided, hey, let's get the VODs channel to 1,000 subs. Let's stream on YouTube, see if I'm even boomer enough to figure it out. And I was boomer enough. I'm a big boy. And we're doing Mega Zygarde day one. It's not the... I don't know if it's the right idea, but we're doing Mega Zygarde day one. Again, I'm not entirely sure I should, but we're doing it. All right, let's go. Clairvoyant Sense onto the Mewtwo. There's an Azumarill. I mean, I guess we attacked with Azumarill in this situation because it's like, why the hell not? And we'll attach to the Marill, and then we just go Iono. Yeah, we Mega Zygarde. I have been testing it out a little bit on TCG Masters. Oh wow, thank you for the precious trolley. Whatever would I do in this situation without precious trolley? Oh man, if it wasn't for that precious trolley, we'd be screwed. All right, well, we're gonna edge them. Well, yeah, it's because it tops out at 230. This guy is here to, you know, deal with all those lightning weak Pokemon that are everywhere. You know, all those lightning weak Pokemon. And you might need a Poké Pad to wipe that all up. And wait, Mega Zygarde? Or are you talking about this one? No, I barely put any thought into the decks you're seeing today. Because this is the last day. This is the last pre-rotation stream. PDCGL is offline for 8 hours tomorrow, and then Wednesday is the last full day. And all three had the fighting decks. That's not fair. But yeah, I've been testing Zygarde. It doesn't... Like, I can get Nullifying 0 turn 3 guaranteed in pretty much every deck. Yeah, well, the Pidgeotty, don't forget about Pidgeot. But I can get a turn 3 Nullifying 0 in all of my lists. Like, it's not just, oh, just Lucario and call it a day. No, I actually put effort into them. And they're actually Zygarde lists with Barbaracle, with all the fun stuff. Okay, well, I'm just gonna take the knockout with the Azumarill, hopefully. And there goes the Iono. Great. Fan-flippin-tastic. Bandit, 2 days. 2.5 days. 2.5, not 2 weeks, 2.5 days. All right, well, they don't have Toad Scroll yet, so I can get my Azumarill. That's pretty good. All right, so we go Azumarill. I think I just want to attach to the Mewtwo and then Mystery Garden, and then I'll use Xatu. Ooh, okay, so that's fine. I can I guess we go Super Rod, 2 energy, and a Marill. I will do this. I don't know if it's the right play, but I'm doing it just in case I get a whole bunch of things. Ooh, there's the bosses. Okay, so we just knock out the... Yeah, we just knock out the Kangaskhan. Duh, we just knock out the Kangaskhan. And then we take our 6-card hand and win the game. Is that the strat? And why last YouTube stream? Because I'm going to be posting gameplay videos again. So as I've said numerous times to start the stream, if you haven't been paying attention to the main channel, it's mostly just been like, oh, perfect order previews and post-rotation decks. There's one more coming tomorrow, by the way, and I've been posting more shorts. You know, that's where the whole Metagross Slowking thing came from. But I'm glad Pokemon Proxy has updated the translation so quickly. So now it doesn't include the if you do. So Pokebeach originally mistranslated Metagross. That's where the issue came from, is that it included the if you do. And if you do, that's bad. So the do was bad. That was the problem, was the do. All right, well, this is what I was worried about, was an Iono to 3 and then they get rid of my one supporter. Yep, so we're going to have to use Transfer Charge to attach up to 2 basics. So this is what I was worried about, but I can still maybe do something. But yeah, they got the perfect Iono into Lilies, but we're not completely out of it yet. And you can check out the Chaos Rising preview video on the main channel. You can check out the short. I'll be posting another short tomorrow to further clarify it, because, oh, there we go. Because we have the official, I got the official ruling from Pokemon Japan. It doesn't include the official ruling from, you know, the, oh, this isn't, I mean, sure, this isn't great. But it doesn't, like, include the official Pokemon Company International ruling, but it's close enough. All right, so 1, 2. And they're going to take a 2-hit KO. I'm living off my top deck, but we should be fine. And, well, no, you look at the new translation chart. So, Shart, all you have to do is look at the new translation of you may discard 3 Metal Energy from this Pokemon and have this attack do 150 more damage. So it no longer includes the if you do. So it's just like Mega Manetric that I showed off at the start of the stream, where you may discard 3 metal. So you may say, I am discarding 3 metal from this Pokemon, and then you do 300 damage. Then you check to see if there's metal energy. If there's no metal energy, then it's not discarded. But let's say you have a Legacy Energy on the Slowking. Right? Let's say you have Legacy Energy on the Slowking. Then what would happen is the Legacy Energy is a metal energy, so it would be discarded. Or let's say you have a basic metal and a basic psychic or a telepathic or whatever on Slowking, then the metal would be discarded. But it's because the original translation had the if you do qualifier. Ooh, there's a reversal. That's interesting. Let's hope they don't have a bosses, because we have to attach that. All right, well, 1, 2. I still don't think I'm taking a KO. Exactly. Yeah. So it was, the whole thing was just the if you do. Pokebeach, you know, it was kind of a throwaway card. Like, I thought it was just a throwaway card. You know, oh, Metagross, you know, it's cool in Metang, but it has no other uses. And it's like, no, it works with Slowking. You know, that's the first thing I noticed when all the Chaos Rising decks appeared. It was like, oh, Slowking is back, and it's because of this card. So it was like, it doesn't even matter if the translation was right or wrong. I showed people every single time, like literally every single time, hey, here's a deck list featuring the Slowking and the Metagross. It very clearly works in Japan. And still I'd get 50 comments saying, oh no, you're wrong. And it's like, yes, the translation was incorrect, but like the fact that it works is not incorrect. All right, well, we've lost this game because, you know, we're facing Absol Kangaskhan, and half the cards they're playing won't even exist in a week. I see every copy pasta that's ever been posted. How the hell are we failing this miserably? All right, well, let's go retreat into you, and then just hard attach to you, and then hope everything works out. The official ruling is yes. The official ruling is yes, you can. The official ruling is the updated text, and yeah, I knew we weren't going to win this one because it was the Iono to 3 to get rid of my one supporter, and then I get nothing, even after multiple Xatu. It was very obvious we were going to lose this game. And Zen, hey, you can watch the VOD. Just go to the Lives tab on the channel. You can just go to the Lives tab, and there you go. And then we get the lilies. When it's too late, we get the lilies. All right, well, hang on. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe it's not too late. Huh? Get it? Maybe it's not too late. All right, well, we have a Mewtwo. They're definitely going to have, you know, like a boss's orders again or something. But what if they don't? Watch me get a Night Stretcher and lose because of it. Ooh, hang on. I definitely don't have it, right? Oh, look at how close we were. All right, if they don't have a bosses, we do kind of win the game, right? If they don't have a bosses, I might be able to win. Yeah, 1, 2. If they don't have a bosses. And you've been enjoying the streams? Well, I'm still going to be uploading the VODs. I'm still streaming on Twitch. It's just, I don't want to, you know, have to worry about multiple chats. I don't want my computer to explode. I want it to be, you know, I want the gameplay videos to get more views. So it's a whole bunch of things. Yeah, and then of course they just get the Ursaluna. But it's still short 1, right? Because it has a 5 energy attack cost, so it's still short 1. You don't know I'm a boomer? Everyone knows I'm a boomer. And I will say for streams going forward, like for the Perfect Order streams, I will be ignoring Twitch chat a little bit more. Because I want to do a better job like narrating and make them feel more special for the YouTube audience. So like during the games, I will be, you know, trying to narrate a little bit better. I wonder what they're going to get rid of. Oh, I have no idea. What could they possibly be getting rid of? So starting with Perfect Order, like in between games and stuff, I'll obviously beat you off. Oh my God, we won this game. Imagine playing the #1 deck in the world, and then you lose to Pilot just slapping together a Mewtwo EX deck. Imagine playing Tord's Concoction with all the things you need, and then Trust Your Pilot just comes in here and just claps you on the cheek and is like, next time, buddy. I'm going to ignore you during the games. Not in between games, you know, during the opponent's turn. That was a YouTube-worthy game. I'm not going to post a video. Oh, technically it is, but I'm not going to post a video. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, I don't even care. I am literally 2 formats in the future right now. I am literally 2 formats in the future. I'm living in the Chaos Rising format after yesterday's video. I have to backtrack 2 formats to play today's stream, and then on Thursday I have to jump forward another format to play the Perfect Order post-rotation stream. Oh, yeah, because I have to hide Twitch because... Yeah, I have to hide Twitch because I need to be able to see the double chats. So, yes, I am currently wearing pants, but don't worry, we're having global warming up here in Canada, so there should be maybe the last time this year where it happens. What a great start. What a great start. Meryl is a perfect starter. Natu's not bad. Mewtwo I can also take advantage of. We start the Clefairy, and then we face a metal deck. Of course. Ah, yes. Ah, yes, the classic... Start your 1 Clefairy against a metal deck. I mean, I didn't abandon my kids. I left them with someone who will actually care about them. There's a difference. All right, well, we have to Iono them. Well, that didn't go according to plan. Okay, well, let's... I mean, if they get the nuts, they can have my nuts. Speaking of nuts, that's a good segue. Speaking of nuts, For the Win played with his balls a little bit too hard and ended up in the hospital. So, you know, see, that's the problem. That's what the problem is that as soon as Battle VIP leaves, For the Win is forced to play with his balls excessively and then ends up in the hospital. Oh, that's not good. So that's what happens. If you're wondering why is For the Win in the hospital, it's because he played with his balls too hard. You know, I keep telling him you gotta work your way up to it. Yeah, it's kind of funny. He gets into a feud with the Yu-Gi-Oh community, and then immediately ends up in the hospital. See, the Yu-Gi-Oh community is toxic. And wait, because they didn't have an energy left in hand. Absolutely throated and goated. All right, so I guess I mean, I can knock out the active Duraludon. Is that worth losing a Lillie's Clefairy over? I think so, right? I think it is worth losing the Clefairy to take out a Duraludon. That seems, oh, that's not as good. I was hoping for a much better turn. Okay, well, let's find out. Maybe, you never know. Yeah, his balls were sent to the Shadow Realm. All right, here we go. Let us air balloon this guy. I mean, this did not work out how I wanted it to. Yeah, you think Magic players. I actually did. I think I told you this last week. I'm slightly back into playing Marvel Snap. Because if you leave for 2 months and then come back, they give you a whole bunch of free stuff. You just have to log in every day. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm back into Marvel Snap. And Mark, well, hey, wait until Thursday. All my videos... Hey, we won last game because of Mewtwo, okay? We wouldn't have won last game if it wasn't for Mewtwo. But the game's going to change very, very soon, so don't you worry. All right, so I can't Night Stretcher for my balls. All right, that's good. Let's go. I mean, I don't think I need Bravery Charm, right? Because this guy does 220 and Mewtwo has the good stuff. So let's go for a Azumarill. And then, yeah, we'll do the thing. So we're still in a winning position here. Not with that. We're still in a winning position. Not with that. Remember, hey, my #1 gameplay video is still literally a TCG Pocket video. All right, well, let's... I guess it makes more sense to attach to the Xatu if I'm attaching to anybody. And then we go Mystery Garden. Hopefully I get a couple Natu or something. Remember, Precious Trolley is the A-Spec here. For those of you who don't know, Precious Trolley is the A-Spec. Hard to believe I know. Oh, right, I gotta put Mewtwo down. All right, as long as they don't have a bosses, we'll be fine. If they have a bosses, we lose. And Marvel Snap with the worst collection system ever. Yeah, it's not great. Marvel Snap, I will never defend Marvel Snaps. Just, oh, of course. As soon as I get my combo set up, you do the thing. As long as you don't have a bosses, I win. As long as you don't have a bosses, the game is over because I can just knock out your Mega Mawile very easily. Okay. Remember that I put Trolley. Trolley is my A-Spec. Again, I don't remember if I put in... Oh, yeah, Briar should not be here either. All right, so let's go. I mean, we have the energy. I may as well do the thing. There's a Brave Bangle. A little late for that. All right, so let's go... Night Stretcher for the Marill. We're literally 10 damage short of a knockout on the Mega Mawile with an Azumarill, which is kind of hilarious. And also a little sad. How the hell did we still not get anything? All right, so let's go. Retreat into Azumarill. Reversal Energy, oh god. I mean, I know I have super odds and stuff. All right, so we'll get rid of Xatu and that. We'll go for a Natu, of which there was 3 in the deck, and we had Precious Trolley. I know I don't have Arven. That was, you can tell when I gave up on some of these lists by the fact that, you know, I don't have Arven in a Precious Trolley list. It's kind of obvious, you know, at what point did you give up building these lists, Trust Your Pilot? Well, when I put Trolley in a deck and no Arven. Well, yeah, I just thought they had no more stadiums. I just assumed, like, oh, they haven't played a stadium yet, so they probably don't have one. Yeah, oh, if you haven't seen... So, for those of you who haven't seen the Chaos Rising preview video that I just did, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, here's week 2. Here's week 2 of Chaos Rising. Would you... Look at who's at a quarter of the meta. Look at who's just sitting at a quarter of the meta. Isn't that fun? All right, so I think what I do here is we just go for another Natu, and I'll Iono them. So we go, yeah, we'll get 2 on this guy. I think I'm probably just going to like Cleffa or something. Ooh, that's really good. I think I just might Cleffa, or no, because I can't really hit into them with a Zoomerl, right? Because that'll be bad. Oh, we got a Briar, but I don't want Briar. I don't think I have, maybe I have game, but I think I'll just Grasping Draw. Oh, thank you. Thank you for my precious trolley. Thank you for my precious trolley and my other thing. All right, so we can't attack with Mewtwo here. We can't attack with Mewtwo because they would just come up and gobble me all the way down, or they just Huge Bite. Yeah, perfect timing for Trolley and Nest Ball. Okay, so they can't bosses. That's great. Reversal Energy is active. So as long as I can find bosses, we win. And Bandit, yeah, we're gonna see a huge. If we don't see a million Clefairy decks post rotation, people are doing it wrong. But I replied to someone in the YouTube comments who sort of mentioned like, "Oh, Dragapult. If Dragapult didn't exist, things would be great." And like that is 100% true. If Dragapult did not exist, if Dragapult and Budew were out of the format, this would be, post-rotation would literally be the healthiest meta we've had probably since I've ever played the game. That is how sad it is that the game is in this state right now. That, like, if you just take away literally one card, like Budew is fine. You take away Dragapult, this is the healthiest meta we've ever had. All right, so probably shouldn't have done this in case I got a Super Rod, but... Oh, we have a Xatu. Okay. So I think I win. I think I have enough. I can always... Oh, I can't Briar anymore, but that's fine. All right, so we go you there. And then Clairvoyant Sense. I have to attack with you. We got a Night Stretcher. Still no bosses, by the way. Still don't have them bosses. I haven't done the math yet, but I'm probably pretty close, if not there already. And then we got we lose. whatever the thing is, we lose the game. Unless they don't have a bosses, right? Right, if they don't have a bosses, then I do it. Because I can accelerate the stuff. All right, so we go 1, 2, 3. And then I use Transfer Charge. Again, as long as they don't have a bosses, I win the game. That is where we're at once again. All right, so let's go get rid of these 2. God, imagine having the bosses in the bottom cards of your deck. Isn't that fun? Having all the bosses in the bottom of your deck, even though it's only 1, but just imagine that. Bosses in my hand, we win the game. Bosses in the bottom 4 cards of my deck, we lose. There's no way they have bosses with 27 cards and they're down 2. And they have to retreat and just evolve and they got it. As soon as they realize they can just gobble me down, we're in trouble. Yeah, they just have to retreat, gobble down, that's game. But I took the only route that I had when PTCGL decided, hey, what if you just never drew any cards you needed? Okay, I don't think they know how much damage Gobble Down does. But, like, also, I could have drawn the Iono as well. The Iono would have put them down to 1 card, and that would have also won me the game. So half of my 4-card deck would have won me the game, so naturally we didn't get them. All right, but yeah, you look at it. If Dragapult was banned, with the current way, you know, the Chaos Rising meta is shaping up, if Dragapult didn't exist, it would be the healthiest meta we've ever had. Because, like, Lucario would be number 1, but, like, Lucario was weak to a lot of Psychic decks, and a lot of those Psychic decks have low HP basics, and without Dragapult and Dusknoir working together, Lucario would not be as good. Like, it would be the top deck, but it wouldn't be, like, 25%, it'd be 10%. And I'm very happy. The original tier list for Chaos Rising, Beedrill was nowhere to be found because Beedrill was not Beedrilling your mom at all. It was kind of horrific. But then people figured it out. People listened to their pilot and they were like, oh, trust your pilot is a freaking genius. And realized that, oh, it's actually good. Oh, we should have listened. We should have trusted our pilot. The Beedrill is good. 440 damage for 1 energy is good. And Bandit, yes, Boss's Orders is a menace, and it will be here for at least another 2 years. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, Greninja, I will admit that I was kind of hoping that Greninja wouldn't end up being good. That was kind of my hope, is that Greninja would not end up being good. And then we do the thing. Exactly. Why? There was no reason, but it didn't do anything the first weekend. It did nothing, and then they finally realized, oh, 440 damage for a single grass, that's kind of good. And also, you'll notice that Cerulege is back. I talked about that in yesterday's video about how Prism Tower revives it. Greninja is the #1 new deck. So, where Perfect Order... Incineroar, well, that's why they pair it with Dragapult, as you saw in yesterday's video. But with Perfect Order, there's no new archetypes. So Chaos Rising has 2, and that's already more. Chaos Rising has 2 new archetypes in the meta, and that's already more, which is very sad to say. All right, well, I guess I'll just attach. Because I can just... Oh! Uh-oh, they can copy my Gyarados. They can copy my Gyarados' Tyrannical Tail attack, which is really bad. All right, so let's go and get... yeah, I mean, I may as well get a freaking Mr. Mime. And then we go Nest Ball for... I guess the Magic Shard. And then Poké Pad. We go Poké Pad for the Arctibax. And Arctibax down. So we're going to have, like, we're fully set up. It's just, can I do anything after that? You know, after that, we're kind of screwed. And we prized our second Gyarados because, of course, we did. And Zenith, oh no, I spy on all the Japanese people when they don't know that I'm looking. It was not doing good. But week 2, they finally figured it out. They finally watched my Trust Your Pilot videos. And yeah, Mega Zygarde, Mega Starmie was meta for 1 week, and then it fell off like Mr. Beast with Beast Game Season 2. So this is the Chaos Rising meta. And I do like, yeah, I like that copy pasta on the Discord where it's like, this tier list is all wrong. And then they go on to explain why it's wrong. And it's like, it can't be wrong. This is like saying 2 + 2 doesn't equal 5, right? It doesn't matter if you think it's right or wrong. This is the fact. This is the tier list in Japan. It's not going to be the same over here. Like, I can guarantee you it's going to be different. And Ball Handler, welcome in. Like, it's definitely going to be different, but like, this is just a snapshot, and that's also Japan's meta. Like, you can't argue that that is Japan's meta. All right, so let's go Lillie's Determination. And that is not great. That is kind, as the French would say, le poo-poo. All right, let's go retreat into Mr. Mime. Oh, do you want to see something hilarious? Do you want to see the funniest thing you've ever seen? Look in the mirror. All right, just watch what's about to happen here. All right, so let's do that. I will accelerate the other to the Gyarados, and then we go Pissy Power. All right, so 1, 2, and sure. So I can guarantee you, if this is the first time you've ever watched a Trust Your Pilot stream, you're probably very confused. First of all, you have to DM me feet pics. Number 2, this card is rotating. I have tried to make this card work for the longest time. And then, of course, they get the Giovanni, which is terrible for me. But they can't knock out Gyarados, which is great. So this card, oh god. Put 3 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon however you want. And also Mimic Barrier is kind of funny if they have the same amount of energy. So you put a damage counter on whatever Pokemon you want. Gyarados. does 360 damage if they have any damage counters on them. So it's basically just a worse Mega for Alligator because it takes 5 energy instead of 3, but it is a stage 1, so it's eh. So the whole strategy is you use Mr. Mime, put a damage counter, hope they don't have Monkey Dory, and then Tyrannical Tail for 360. I'm a freaking genius. But I do have to put, 2 more energy on this thing, and that's not great. I guess what I could do is Waterfall. But I'm pretty sure I have 2 Earthen Vessel. A smart person would have checked their deck. But I'm pretty sure I have 2 more Earthen Vessel. Problem Child, that might be what just happened to them. That literally might be what just happened to them. A smart person would have checked their deck again, but I'm positive. Oh, God. Okay, well, we have a Superior. That's close enough, right? That'll do the trick. Not really. Okay, so let's go Prime Catcher, Rocky Helmet. Oh, man, I can get rid of the Air Balloon. So if I do this, I can get rid of Iono and Ultra Ball. Fine. Fine, I'll do the thing. Hey, Zenith, I paid $0 for this. How dare you? All right, so let's go get the 2. Let's use Tyrannical Tail. And if they happen to knock out my Gyarados, that's totally fine because I have balls in my throat. All right, because we have a Heavy Baton. Not that we necessarily need it because Superior Energy Retrieval is better, but what if they knock out your Baxcalibur? Yeah, it looks like the ran out of time glitch might have gotten them too. So yeah, I think it's kind of funny. Oh, I can get the tweet. I can flame them here. So I can get the tweet. Also, my tweet about the Slowking Metagross. Oh my God, I have 20 plus notifications. Okay. I have 467 likes on the thing. Okay, that's cool. 400, 500 likes. Oh, so all the notifications are just Jake Gearhart arguing with people in the replies. So that's just all it is. Just Jake Gearhart who helped clarify one thing. And wait, so we have a couple viewers in the replies of this tweet. Because I'm on Twitter, I'm not on X. It's TCG Live update. So yeah, remember there's an update tomorrow, and they're just getting flamed. They're just getting flamed in the comments here, and it's hilarious. I don't know who thought this was a good idea to ask this question on Twitter when the game hasn't worked properly. But see, this is the funny thing, is they don't play TCG Live, so they don't know the game isn't working properly. So they asked, we've made it to Perfect Order Release Week with both new cards from the latest expansion and the start of 2026. Which part of the update are you most excited for? I want the game to work, and that's not in the patch notes. Yeah, we have patch notes. What do you mean do we have patch? I literally made a video telling you all about... It's like you don't watch all my videos, Zenith. We won the game, by the way. Yeah, just like how the first 3 comments are all, the game doesn't work. Can we get a working game? Yeah, if you want to... Actually, I don't think I saved the patch notes because I don't care because it's such a bad update. Just whatever you were hoping is fixed with Thursday's update, it's not fixed. Uh-oh, that's the wrong... I grabbed the wrong window there. You almost saw my bare feet. That would have been disastrous. So yeah, I did include a mini rant in that video. Oh, ha ha ha. Wait, Trust Your Pilot has a YouTube channel? What? And Seto, welcome in. You get a shout out. Just J Seto. So yeah, Seto, I tried to warn For the Win. It's not my fault. I told him he shouldn't play with his balls that hard and he should work his way up. And I sent him, videos. We send each other videos in the DMs of Discord. So if you didn't know, me and Seto, we send each other videos of like, what are your favorite techniques for playing with your balls. And I sent those to For the Win, but he just got too big for his britches over there in the UK. The rules don't apply over there. He just assumed, oh, I'm British, I can do whatever I want. And then, of course, he ended up in the hospital and he lost one of his balls. And now he's going to auction it off for okay, he didn't actually, but he is in the hospital because of his balls, because he played with his balls too hard. Yeah, so because he played with his balls too hard, he ended up in the hospital. But don't worry, he'll be back for Perfect Order launch day. And he'll have a fun story to tell. Yeah, he's Australian, mate. Yeah, here's my For the Win impression, mate. Oh, the kangaroo kicked me in the nuts and I lost me Pokeballs. Kicked me in the didgeridoo. Okay, well, we lose. I think we lose this game. Oh, wait, no, they're playing for Alligator. Could have started a stupid Mr. Mime. That would have been great. What a fantastic starting hand. Could we not have the best starting hand in history? All right, we're going to go for the Mr. Mime. I'm going to attach to the Frigiback because I don't believe... No, I do believe. I believe that we're going to get it. I technically got it. I have to waste my Prime Catcher, but I did technically get it. But no, I don't think it's worth it. Hey, oh God, Pumpkin Amy, thank you. Hopefully you enjoyed the slip of the tongue in yesterday's video. But welcome in. Thank you for the raid, Amy. I appreciate you as always. I am sorry that nobody nobody caught it. Did anybody catch my Pumpkin Amy mention in yesterday's video? And don't worry, Pumpkin Amy, we were talking about For the Win's balls, but we'll stop that because I know you're a family-friendly streamer, so we do not want to have that happen. And I think we just lose this game. I think we just lose because of the stupid Frostlass, and, the Baxcalibur is also going to get knocked out. Yeah, there we go. See, nobody said anything. I went out of my way to say, oh, if you, Pumpkin Amy doesn't have an ability. All right, so let's go Air Balloon and I guess just Earthen Vessel. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not joking. I wouldn't joke about that. For the Win was in the hospital because of his balls. I would never joke about something so serious about someone's balls getting injured. Especially For the Win's. For the Win's balls are precious to me. All right, so let's go. Attach to you. I want to do that. And then TM Evolution. And then we go... I'm assuming I have one of each. Of course I don't have an Arctibax. Why would I have an Arctibax? Yeah, you probably shouldn't Google that. And Mateo. Thank you. Yes, I will have it. I should have a new updated 2026 guide on Sunday. But obviously for now, the best course of action is to just go watch the free Dex upgrade video when they go live on Thursday. Yeah, For the Win tried to find what was inside the Pokeballs, and that was a mistake. So this is funny. I could put a third energy on the Mr. Mime, and they can't damage it with their Mega for Alligator. Because Mimic Barrier, if we have the same amount of energy, you can't attack me. All right, okay, we don't need all these stupid Magikarp. I'm just gonna put that one down. I will attach that there. I don't really care if the Mr. Mime gets knocked out. I'm just saying if I can get 3 energy on it, that's funny. And we cannot, but that's okay. So we'll do that there. I think I go. Poké Pad doesn't get me anything. Nothing gets me anything right now. So I guess we go Rocky Helmet. And then burn the Poffin, burn the Poké Pad, just to thin out the deck. Yeah, I guess we can put the Mr. Mime in the hand or whatever, just in case they Iono me. But yeah, the prize in the stupid Arctobacks. But we're in a decent enough position. Then again, they can't knock me out, right? The only way they can knock me out is with a Monkey Dory, so why am I worried about putting the third energy on the Gyarados? And what is Mr. Mime doing? The best he can. What is Mr. Mime doing? He's doing the best he can. And Fox, what do you... I've literally posted like 10 videos in the past month detailing perfect order. Yes, telepathic psychic energy is in perfect order. It is not in the free deck though. Mega Zygarde is the first free deck, so it's not in there, which is a bit unfortunate. I'm assuming they have a Mega Frostlass in that deck, but we're kind of set up. Because remember, Gyarados can do 360, which, believe it or not, would not have been enough to knock out the Feraligatr. It's what? Why? I tell you I tell everyone in every video when things are coming out. I explain what cards are in the. Crew Fox, wait until Chaos Rising when Metagross comes out. Yeah, everyone say L Super Smash Kart. L Super Smash Kart. You should know. You should know everything that Pilot posts. You should know all these things. You should know everything that Pilot does, and you should have it memorized. All right, so there's a Fartazon. Yeah, I guess I just take the knockout as long as I have a stupid Fezandipiti in the deck. If there's a Fezandipiti... Oh, we prize Fezandipiti too. Isn't that great, everybody? Man, I know what you're doing, Manderson. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, Manderson. Okay, so I think at this... Okay, you're clapping my cheeks right now, aren't you? Press 1 if you're clapping my cheeks. Okay, so I'm not going to have a damage counter on me. So I think I just counter catcher the Frostlass. No, we counter catcher the Totodile. The Totodile, I think, is the biggest problem here. And I'll put the Rocky Helmet on you. And then we go Waterfall. I won't go chasing them, don't worry. No, okay, you're... What is... Oh my god. There was the Fez. We prized the Arctobacks. We prized the Fez. Yeah, what is rotation? Tournament's May 9th, so no Metagross? Yeah, so then you got to practice Slowking? I don't know. Yeah. I'll stick to the rivers and whatever I'm used to. Other Guys is a great movie, by the way. If you haven't watched The Other Guys, surprisingly good movie. You'd think, oh, like, Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, that can't be good. Nah, The Other Guys is like the best comedy of the 2010s, which is kind of sad to say. All right, so if they can't get a damage counter on me, Gyarados is surviving. If they can, we probably lose the game. Yeah, The Other Guys is just, you're not expecting it to be good, and then it just randomly is. Okay, you can chill. You can chill on the Frostlass there, bro. You can chill on the Frostlass. Also, I don't have anything happening right now. Aim for the bushes, baby. Imagine what your career would be. Yeah, I'd be a sad old man. I mean, well, sadder. I'd be a sadder old man. Okay, this is pathetic. I literally have everything prepped and ready to go, and now I have to boss's orders the stupid Totodile, and then I have to go chasing waterfalls. All right, so they probably have a Mega Frostlass. If I could have just grabbed one water energy, you know, the Regigigas, we prized everything this game. Clamburglar. Wait, if rotation is on Thursday, when will you do the EX challenge? What do you call... I call this a rotating EX. Isn't that close enough? So yeah, no Heavy Baton. You know, no superior, nothing. We got nothing going on right now. But the good news about not getting any cards you need early is that it means late you'll be getting all the cards you need. Tommy, do you want to get banned? Do you want me to spank you, Tommy? Problem child, I already played with my Wang earlier. Ball handler, your cat says hi. Wait, you're a raider from Amy too. Were you cheating on me with Pumpkin Amy? I mean, I can't blame you, but were you? Yeah, I barely have any time. All right, so not quite sure how we knock out the Frostlass, but that's a problem for future pilot. Not sure how we knock out the Frostlass, but that's a problem for future pilot. All right, so we get rid of our top deck and the Reggie. And I'm about to lose this Baxcalibur, which is unfortunate, but I will be able to have a backup Baxcalibur. And as long as I can get everyone built up. Well, that's a useless top deck, thank you. I will probably need that, though. All right, so we have Super Rod, 5 Energy, Earthen Vessel. We have everything. We have literally everything we need to win, except energy. That's it. Just give me energy, we win the game. Okay, please don't fail. That's all I'm asking is don't fail. Okay, you didn't fail. That's great. I actually have the knockout now. I don't know what the hell I'm doing next turn, but we have the knockout now. You know, why worry about next turn when you have something this turn? So I have to, I was contemplating it. I was contemplating so hard putting the Rocky helmet on this Gyarados, but then for some reason I decided not to, but if I had, we would have won. But I guess I just need the Prime Catcher, and that's also game. So I probably shouldn't have done that, but we have Lilies in the deck. I'm drawing 4. Oh, I just lose, don't I? If I take this knockout, I lose the game. Huh. I should not have done that. Because I'm taking 3 prizes, so I guess I just go... Yeah, so I shouldn't have used the Iono. I forgot about the Frostlass. Because I was lamenting the fact that I had the Rocky helmet. So yeah, I guess I just have to go retreat into the Carp. And then splashy splash. And then we couldn't even draw a single card. All right, yeah. So I think I just lose the game. Because I'm going to have like I think I'll have like a 5-card hand. I'll Artisan to check the deck because I think there's still an Earthen Vessel. So I can go Arven for like Tool, Earthen Vessel, have 4 cards in hand. Or I can Iono, and I go to 4. I don't think that gets me anything. All right, well, Gyarados, I choose you. My Baxcaliburs get knocked out, so if I Iono them, that's not good. Huh. Yeah, I think I screwed up with playing that Iono. I was like, as soon as I played that Iono, I was like, wait, why did I do that? All right, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. There's an Earthen Vessel. Okay, so if I just play the Arven, oh god, then I have to hope they don't have a bosses. Because what are the odds of me getting stuck? No, I got this. I'm gonna Iono for 4, and we can play all 4 of these cards. Any card that I get, I can play. So we Iono. Easy dubs here. Easy freaking dubs. We go Iono. Put them down to 1. And then we can play all of these cards. We go Heavy Baton on the active. I Super Rod 3 energy back in. Or 2, whatever. Doesn't matter. And then I go back to... I guess I'll just attach. And then we go Tyrannical Tail. See? As long as I didn't Iono them to bosses, we win the game. There we go. I have won the game. There's no way they can win because PDCGL will not screw me over. We will be totally fine. No, This is not going to be. We're not going to celebrate the end of Iono to 1 to bosses with letting that happen. Okay. You know, just because my opponent is stuck in the washing machine like my stepsister, doesn't mean we're going to enjoy one last Iono to bosses for game. See, I told you. I told you. And JJ, we've been talking about that for the past hour. We've been talking about For the Win playing with his balls too hard for the past hour. See? Eve never punished. Greatest PDCGL player. I'm the greatest Gyarados player in history. Yeah, have I started talking about For the Win's balls? We never stopped talking about For the Win's balls, baby. Have you ever seen somebody do 360 damage to a baby Frostlass? Boom. Hey, if PDCGL hadn't tried screwing me over every single game, we would have won every single game so far. And yeah, there's no prediction for how many wins. But Mega Zygarde, I'm worried. I played several test games with it, and I am super duper worried. Well, let me just, oh, level 96, thank you. Let's just get that on screen real quick here. Because if you face any grass deck, if you face any deck with Teal Mask Ogerpon, you lose. It's not even a case of, oh, hey, what if I... No, you lose. Let's play some Cloth. I don't even remember how I built this. But if it's against any deck with a grass Pokemon, Teal Mask Ogerpon, Venusaur, Arboliva, game over, you've lost. And Shaman is not great either, so I was toying around with Accompanying Flute to try to fill out their bench before they can get Shaman. But it's not even flipping heads. I wish it was just as simple as flipping heads. Because if it was as simple as nullifying 0, flip heads on everybody and you win, then the deck would be fine. But I just, you know, maybe it's TCG Masters having it out for me. But it didn't really work. Like, whenever I was able to launch Nullifying 0, the games went really well. But it's not Kangaskhan, right? I'd rather just play Kangaskhan than Zygarde. Right? If I could just, if someone tweets about their balls, you know I'm talking about it, JJ. So you have to get Barbaracle. Like, I have lists with Audino. Oh, God. Yeah, we're back near the 1500s. I have lists with Audino. I have lists with Power Glass to go first and Carmine. Obviously, Barbaracle's in, like, every single one. And Tommy, yeah, some really handsome YouTuber said that it's the #1 one. And it is a quarter of the meta. So, like, it can win. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to win games with Zygarde. I'm going to get a video. Hopefully I can, you know, hit the nuts. Sorry for the win. I mean, play with the balls. I mean, stroke my, I mean. All right, so let's, I guess just Poké Pad. We'll go get Brute Bonnet because we do need that. And yeah, we'll Air Balloon this guy. So I can just knock out the Duskull. That's pretty good. I have 2 thingy things. Let's go get another Cloth, baby. Let's get another Cloth, and then watch them just have the turn 2 Dragapult. How much do you want to bet they just have the turn 2 Dragapult? Oh, never mind. Oh, my goodness. Oh, what's that? You want to get your turn 2 Dragapult? Go for it, bro. Oh, man. But, like, you can see, you know, you obviously play with Lunatone, Solrock, and Barbaracle. But, like, it doesn't, I'd rather just play Lucario. That's the problem, is I'd rather just play Lucario. They didn't believe in the heart of the cards. They got the turn 2 Dragapult. Oh, they would have had it too. Oh, that feels better than balls in my mouth. The balls of feet in my mouth. But I can guarantee you it is a semi-serviceable deck that will win games in Great Lead when the ladder resets. But that's... oh, God. Okay. You should have said the claw of averages, Incineroar. Clamburglar wouldn't have botched that. But for those of you wondering why this is my last YouTube stream, this is the last time I will address the question since I've done it for the past hour. I'm just going back to posting gameplay videos on the main channel. So it's my computer, you know, I can handle huge loads. My computer can't. So it's just, I was just doing this when I knew I wasn't uploading gameplay videos to the main channel, but with rotation in perfect order, it'll be, you know, like 15 gameplay videos in a row off of 15 streams. Oh, you don't know what you've done. You don't know what you've done. All right, well, let's quickly double check, see what's in the deck here. I have a Pecharunt, I have a Fez, I got a Prime Catcher, I got an Air Balloon. We can do it, right? We got this. I ain't scared. You're scared. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, well, Lunar Cycle. Because they're giving me the Duskull for some reason. And I guess I just attach to the active. Lilies and hope we get the Air Balloon or something. Or the Prime Catcher, that also works. But I don't know. Do I want to use the Prime Catcher right now? I mean, yeah, I guess what I do is I Prime Catcher the Dragapult. And then I go Solrock. And, oh yeah, I probably should have done this in a different order, but whatever. And then we go Cosmic Beam. And Pillow. No, I'm not baiting the YouTube audience because this is going to be my last stream probably on the VODs channel. I would stream on the main channel once I run out of, you know, gameplay videos. Or just like if I'm ever doing like a smorgasbord stream where it's just a bunch of random stuff. All right, so I have to do math here. How much damage does Cloth do? It does 190. So Cloth does 190, but if I go up with the Pecharunt and I hit the nuts, then we win the game. So that's a thing. And they're probably going to put the damage on the Pecharunt. And you know I don't play good games on stream. Jeez, imagine if I played good games. I'd be mentally well adjusted. All right, so they shouldn't put the damage on the Pecharunt. I have a feeling they are going to put... Oh, they put it on the Cloth. Okay. Well, we're going to get everything. I'm guaranteeing you right now we're going to get everything. And my Solrock is evolving because PTCGL is a well-made game. All right. So let's go. There's another Solrock. That's great. I will do that. We will counter gain this guy. I'll Poké Pad. Am I going to use Iono or Lilies? I think we're just going to use Lilies. I think Lilies, and then just if we can get Energy Air Balloon, that's GG. That's not Energy Air Balloon. There is an energy, so I guess I go. I guess I go Dong for basic energy because we could still get the Air Balloon. We did not get the Air Balloon, but that's okay. So in this situation, I think I go because they're going to knock out Pecharunt and Cloth. So then I should just go into the Cloth, right? I should deny them a prize and just go into the Cloth. But then it reduces the damage the Dragapult takes. I don't know what to do. Whatever, I'm just going to let the Dragapult take more damage, then we'll see what happens. And Incineroar, no, I know I'll get it. I did a little bit of testing on TCG Masters. Clefable is awful, by the way. So that's something I should mention. Clefable is absolutely horrific. Because Clefable cannot knock out A Mega Clefable with Maximum Belt cannot knock out a Zygarde that just used Gaia Wave. That is pathetic. A Mega Clefable doing max damage with Maximum Belt is 330, which comes to 300 against Mega Zygarde. Mega Clefable cannot knock out Mega Zygarde. Do you understand how pathetic that is? Like, I learned that because I was testing, you know, I was like, oh, I should probably get used to Clefable and Zygarde, so I played them together. It was an abomination. All right, here comes the Dusknoir. So we're going to be in a sport of trouble here, mate. We're going to be in a sport of tea of trouble. Sport of trouble, mate. Oh, my ball, dipping my balls in my tea to feel something good. All right, do you think they're going for the Brute Bonnet? Oh, so they're going for a butt wipe here. They're wiping my entire butt right now. Also, I put Latias. Are you kidding me, PDC Jill? I had a Latias this entire time, but of course it was in the prizes. So if I'd been able to get an Air Balloon or a Latias, we would have won this game like 20 minutes ago. So of course, none of those things happened. This game is great. I love this game. This game is so much fun. I wish I could play this game for 100 more years. Rick and Morty, 100 years. And I was not able to win any games with Clefable, as you probably could have suspected. All right, so let's go Artisan. Is there anything left that I want? We have a Cloth, we have an Ursaluna, we have a Pecharunt. Pecharunt won't get it up for me, so that's bad. All right, let's go Cloth. Do I have anything left? I have a Counter Gain, okay. So if I go... Huh. If I go Super Rod, 3 energy in the deck, and then I Night Stretcher for another one, and then we draw 3. We draw 3 with Lunatone. I know what I'm doing, don't worry. Well, that didn't work. I know what I'm doing. That didn't work. All right, so we have to go... I have to Iono, and we have the knockout on the active Dragapult. I know that for a fact. We have a knockout on the active Dragapult. The problem is that's about all we got. So let's go Latias there, Premium Power Pro, Premium Power Pro, Booster, Booster. I'll attach an energy to the Cloth, I guess. No. Yes? No. No. Yes? No. And then we go Iono. Actually, I shouldn't have done the extra part there. That was my mistake. I should not have done the extra thingy thing there. Because then it would have been knocked out from poison. So I was just trying to do as much as I could in that situation, and I should not have done that. All right, so let's go Counter Gain for the Cloth. Counter Gain for Cloth. Actually, yeah, we'll go... Actually, let's go Experience Share there, Air Balloon there, thinning as much as I can out of the deck. We go into the Solrock, and then we hold the energy. So yes, that was an oopsie. And yeah, that's BDCGL, baby. But I do want to talk about Zygarde a little bit more. Just because Nullifying Zero, if you can launch Nullifying Zero and they don't have a Shaman, and you can do that 2 or 3 times, you probably win the game. The problem is that getting Nullifying Zero up and running is not simple. Like, obviously you need Barbaracle, so you need to play, I think I play a 3-3 line of Barbaracle. I might have like a 4-4 on one, but I think 3-3 is the sweet spot. Then, of course, you prize 2 of them and you hate life. But I think you want to go first. So you go first, and Shiny Ray, hilarious. You want to go first. I think Power Glass is fine, but it's like, how do you find Power Glass And, you know, you have 4 Carmine. You can play Power Glass if you want. You know, you can play Town Store to find Power Glass or Secret Box. I'm just not convinced I can win. Thanks, Incineroaring. No, we're going first. Remember, we're going first. So I would have 4 Carmine, Power Glass, you know, Lunatone, Solrock, no Squawkabilly. I mean, how am I not winning? I put Okidogi in the deck to replace Squawkabilly. That makes no sense. I put Okidogi in the deck to replace Squawkabilly, but I didn't get what I needed. What the heck? All right, let's see what's left in my deck here. How many do I have? 0 recovery cards, so we can't use those. And yeah, we'll go for Toxic Powder. And yeah, I don't think that's bad. And then we go Cosmic Beam. So I win the game if they don't do anything. I think, right? Because I probably have enough to win. Like, I want them to take the knockout. I'm very surprised they didn't use Jet Headbutt. They should have 100% used Jet Headbutt, then they could have won the game this turn. So we're not in the best position, but I mean, it's Dragapult. It doesn't matter if you're playing Dragapult with Xatu. Just if you have Dragapult Dusknoir, you're gonna win, right? Xatu's rotating, doesn't matter. Just Crispin and Rose's post-rotation. And there's TM Evo. Great. And, oh, that's the other thing. That's the other thing I wanted to mention. So if you didn't see the tweet, I will get it on screen. And I want to address a couple of the replies as well. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jake Gearhart tweeted about the tweet. So I guess I'll mention that. I'll reply. Pokemon proxies updated the proxy for Metagross to more accurately show how the attack works. But the tweet has to do with the partner Pokemon. So press 1 if you saw the tweet, and if you're as fake outraged as I am, they got the bosses. Of course they did. If you're as fake outraged as I am. All right, so let me just quickly get this up here, because yeah, I probably should have sent that out before. But where's the other one? Here it is. Here it is. We're coming, don't worry. All right, so that goes there. Yeah, sorry. I know, yeah, Mega Odd. I do have a Mega Odd no build. Don't you worry. Trust your pilot always comes ready. All right, so we want to go. I guess I just draw all my cards right now, right? I wish I didn't have to, but I think we just draw all the cards and hope. Because I don't have a way to get the Ursaluna. Yeah, I just have to go flip the script, try to just draw all my cards. There we go. We got it. It's that simple. See? See, look at how good I am at Pokemon cards. I didn't even need to do anything. I just needed to Fez and we win. That's how good I am at Pokemon cards. And this is why I kept the counter game. Look at how good I am at Look at how good Trust Your Pilot is at Pokemon cards. Look at that. 370. Get out of here, Dragapult. No one likes your face. No, I meant yes. See, there you go. See, you should always trust your pilot. Actually, I guess I don't need to put the tweet on screen, right? I can just show you in the game. Okay, so I will be putting up a YouTube short probably tomorrow complaining about this. So you'll notice there is no bundle with the partner Pokemon. But if you go into your decks, and then you look for the new partner Pokemon Charmander, oh, there it is. Oh, I can't craft it for 26 weeks. Thank you, Jason. I can't craft it for 26 weeks. If you saw the tweet, you will know that I said that PDCGL has become pay to win. Obviously, I was joking. Like, it's always been pay to win with Paradise Resort and Champions Festival and stuff. But the only way to acquire this card and all the other partner Pokemon is to redeem the code card. You cannot get these in-game for another 26 weeks. There's no bundle in the shop for some reason. So you have to wait 26 weeks to get these cards. But here's the thing. Wait, what is the thing? Sorry, these are all exclusive. So I think a couple comments on that tweet were like, oh, the special art doesn't make a new card. These are unique cards. I put the words new and unique in the tweet. I thought that was enough to, you know, point people towards the fact that these are brand new cards. There is no other Charmander who has the Ember attack for 30 damage. You'll notice there's no other Charmander. Like this one has Heat Tackle, but it has 60 hit points, not 80. This one has 80 hit points and a 30 damage attack and a 2 retreat cost. That is the only one. So these are all unique, and like they're all worse than what's currently available. But the Litten, this one can knock out a Budew. The other one can't, but it attacks for 1 energy. But yeah, like all of them are worse. Like that's what I'll say is all of them are worse, and they're not actually worth getting. Because you look at this one. This one has 80 hit points. This one has 80 hit points. It can knock out a Budew, and it has free retreat. So this one is much worse. But it doesn't change the fact that you can't get it unless you do the thing. Yeah, so I included that. I was like, because I don't put work into these tweets. I just try to rage bait because I have noticed over the years, I've been tweetering for a very long time, tweets where I'm nice and happy and I say nice things about PDCGL, 25 likes. PDCGL is the worst made game. Oh my God, it's so bad. 500 likes. You know, Twitter is not a place where nice people go. You gotta rage bait people. You gotta bait them. And I'm a master baiter. So yeah, I did tweet about that, and I'll get a YouTube short up because it technically makes PDCGL more pay to win, which is really sad. Well, I mean, I guess I go for the Lunatone. Like, it's just a weird choice, though, right? Like, regardless of whether or not the cards are... There's your one swear word. But it's also the #1, like, social media site for text-based communication, right? So it's like, it's an evil YouTubers have to use. Never Don't Me Down. No, you should have 0. They're playing, this is their nightmare, by the way. They're playing a Arbok deck. As long as I get Pokemon down right away, they can't do anything. As long as I put my Pokemon into play right now, they are out of the game. All right, so let's go get the Solrock. Yeah, hands. Oh my God, hands is the worst word you could have said. Mods, ban Never Let Me Down. Problem child for my free feet picks, yes. For my more expensive feet picks as a feet pick connoisseur. Oh, I just win the game, by the way. Well, what happens when you go to twitter.com? Type in twitter.com and tell me if that works or not. And they're still called tweets. They're called retweets. They're not called re-X's and X's. But yeah, I don't care what the person who didn't make it is called. You know, what is it? It's fan fiction. Twitter is just Elon Musk fan fiction or X is just Twitter fan fiction. I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, exactly. Still works. Also, have I only lost like 1 game today, and that was because I prized everything I needed? And we're going up against Cialis. That's good. Yeah, Jake Gearhart's posting about all the things, but I made it popular. I popularized it. I talked about it before. It was cool. All right, so I guess we just start the Lunatone again. Wow, just my replies are just Jake and Galvani talking. All right. They're posts and reposts. No, they're not. They're tweets and retweets. And Geralt, hey, are you excited? We should be. If everything lines up, we'll probably know about the Witcher 3 DLC very soon. If it's happening, I hope it's happening. Well, this is a bad matchup. See, TQ, that's a good one. Clamburglar wishes he could say something like that. Oh, crap. But what were we talking about? We were talking about, oh yeah, The Witcher 3. So the anniversary of The Witcher 3 is in May. So if they're going to release a new expansion for The Witcher 3, it would be in May to coincide with the anniversary of The Witcher 3. And that would be awesome, and I would play The Witcher 3 again, and I would be very happy. Because I tried to play Dying Light 2. I tried so hard to enjoy Dying Light 2. Dead Island 2 is just so much better. It is so much more fun. It's not stupid. It doesn't try to put a terrible story on top of it. No, I'm not going to do a Witcher 3 stream. It would just be me making love to all the women. Because my streams mirror real life. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, just give me that sweet, sweet nectar. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's Brute Bonnet. Let's put the booster down. Let's go Latias. All right, all I need is an energy and a Solrock. So I should probably Town Store, right? I should definitely probably Town Store just to take a card out of my deck. I think you can only romance the women, right? Can you romance any of the men? I don't think you can. Boom! Get out of here, Snow Runt. You're a runt. Yeah, we can just take the KO, baby. There's a Petra Runt. All right. Hey, everyone's a runt here. Okay, so I don't have a Cloth, which is slightly unfortunate, but this is a pretty damn good hand. I will also note, I don't think I've attacked with Cloth at all. Yeah, no, yeah, 4 of the wins into some weird stuff. Yeah, he played with his balls too hard, and Professor Oak, that's a very good one. That is probably the best joke I've ever heard anyone in chat say, and I will give you I will pin that. I will get rid of the graduation gift 26. So YouTube audience, if you haven't done it yet, and Problem Child, very good. So there we go. There you go. You get pinned for that. Type in that graduation gift 26. You get 1,000 of each currency. Are they going to come and get me? Oh, they're giving me more prizes. Great. But it was so strange to me because in the tweet they said, oh, redeem this code for a free hat. So this hat right here, the hat that my avatar is currently wearing, you get a free hat, free graduation cap. And then I think it was Gardis who posted on the subreddit or on the Discord and was like, oh no, you actually get 1,000 of each currency as well. And I was like, why the hell didn't they lead with that? Why would you not lead with that? That is the most important part. We don't care about a stupid a graduation cap. Oh my God, what the hell is this hand? All right, so we're gonna go. Solrock gets an energy. Yeah, oh yeah, we're like, way to bury the lead. Oh my God, why am I not drawing anything? And Tommy Day, fun fact, I never got into Gwent in The Witcher 3. I played Gwent when they had the standalone game, and then like they shut it down a couple months later and I gave up. But no, I didn't really get into it because there was just so much to do in the main game. And TQ, exactly. But there was just so much to do in the game itself that I didn't even bother. All right, so if they keep this guy alive, I think I try to knock him out, right? I think I try to knock him out with Prime Catcher and a Lillie's. Because I could very easily get like a bunch of Premium Power Pros. They also would have to blow it up. It's just, is it better? No, I think it's better to just go for the Mega Frostlass. Right, if I just go for the Mega Frostlass, then what are they going to do? right? If I knock out the Mega Frostlass, they can't blow up a Dusknoir. It's very, very simple mathematics. If they... Oh, crap. Well, good thing I put that energy on the Solrock when I did. Okay. No, I do not use blinged out. I guess I should have like a command for that. No, I don't use blinged out decks because then when you import it, it looks really bad and really stupid. So I don't do that. Okay, so we go. I know I'm not attacking with a Cloth this turn. I need to attack with a Solrock this turn. I think what I do is... Huh. Very interesting. I think I'm just going to Lilies. Well, yeah, that's why, right? That's why I don't do it, is because people don't have them. So let's go Fezandipiti. This was not good. All right, so let's go Fighting Dong. Let's get out the Ursaluna. And then I guess another Solrock. Because I really, really like either a Counter Stadium or an Experience Share. Or none of those things. Fantastic. So we're about to have a very bad turn coming up here, and I don't have a Pecharunt somehow. All right, so let's go Ursaluna. I'm going to flash the Ursaluna into play early, just to be like, hey, you better watch out, bro. I'm about to beat your butt. Because now if I can get a Counter Stadium, I should have another, I hope I have another Town Store. It's possible I only put one. And you play Blinged Out Dragapult because you don't talk to women? That goes without saying. Yeah, it's also hard for new players. Like if I played the ultra rare Fezandipiti, a new player who only has this version would be like, what the hell is that card? I don't know what that card is. So at least for a new player, they can just be like, oh, that's Pheasant. I know that's Fezandipiti. I have that card. I can put that in my deck. I know how to use that card. If I use like this version of Fezandipiti where it's sitting in by the trash can trying to spy on you as you're changing your socks, and then you remember that you shouldn't wear socks, you wouldn't know what that is. So it also helps with just new players knowing what the cards are. And then when you import a list, you don't have to change the cards. Because I know you all watched my, how to upgrade and ranking every deck for the 2026 season. You get 4 of these damn things. You get 4 Fezandipiti, you get 4 Meowth, you get 8 different Ace Specs, not Max Rod for some reason. And that's Wally's Compassion, and I lose. Great. The funny thing is, if I just get the stupid Pecharunt, I win the game. If I could just grab the Pecharunt, I win the game because they can't heal. And Bandit. Oh, well, it's if you're going to a tournament with blinged out cards, you're either very confident or you have a lot of money. Right? Because you're going to be shuffling those cards. They're going to get beat all to hell. And it's like you go and look at Ace Spec. You look at the computer search cards from however long ago. They look awful. Okay, I just need one of my 4 Poké Pad. I literally have 4 freaking Poké Pad in the deck and a Town Store, and we're still not going to get it. Thank you. All right, so we just go up with the Pecharunt. I attach to the Ursaluna, and then if they Gust, that's fine. So we go Pecharunt. I will... Yeah, they're already poisoned. And then we go Pecharunt. Attach to the Ursaluna. And then just kind of hope, right? I mean, this is a fine hand. I don't care who they go for. But the cards are going to get beat up so hard. So you're not going to spend $50 on a hyper rare card when you know it's going to get shuffled to hell. And they're just going to get destroyed. Like, why wouldn't you go for minimum rarity? Because also if the... Oh my god, another stupid Wally's. All right, well, that's fun. So we're going to go for another Resentful Refrain. But I can get the Petulant again, and maybe we'll get an Iono this time. And remember, they will have to get a great turn here. Okay, so I have Cloth. I think in this situation, we flip the script first. We have the Petulant. Oh, God, I don't know. So what I could do is there's not much I can do right now. It's just kind of hope they don't have it like that. Because this is not going according to plan right now. So let's go. Like, I can't really... I can counter gain and attack with the Ursaluna. I'm just going to keep trying to draw. I'm going to try to get that Iono, because I think the fact that they have an 8-card hand, I think means I need to go for an Iono, and we didn't get an Iono. Well, that did not work how I wanted it to. All right. Well, everything is bad. Nothing is awesome. Don't believe in yourself. All right, so I have to go counter gain on this guy. And then Lilies for a fresh 6. I guess I could Night Stretcher onto the Solrock, but that also seems really bad. But I kind of have to. You know, it seems really bad, but I kind of have to do it if I want to have any chancey here. All right, then we go Lilies, but they're just the bosses away from winning the game. And that did not work at all. All right, so we have to go up with the Ursaluna and then just burn the Poké Pad. I guess I'll just get double Cloth or whatever. I don't know how I'm supposed to win when I have no energy left. Okay, so if I... Yeah, we're going to lose. We're going to lose. And ZZ, as soon as you show up, I lose the game. Is that a coincidence? Probably. But what if it isn't a coincidence? And does anyone have any suggestions of what deck I should play next? Because Cloth let us down. We didn't even attack once with Cloth. You let us down, Cloth. And if you suggest a deck that is not in my collection currently, you will be banned. I will ban your entire face. I will ban your whole face. Your whole face will get banned. And we will use the skin from your face to repair For the Wind's balls. Jose, you should have been paying attention to the decks that I showed you. All right, we do win next turn, I think. I think I win. Oh, they use Curse Blast. Wait, do I just win? I'm pretty sure I just won the game. As long as I have an energy, which I don't think I do. As long as I have an energy, we win the game. But I'm pretty sure we're out of energy. And there's the Iono that I was digging for. And Nick, yeah, that's one of the decks that I want to try to play earlier than later. But it's also a deck that's dependent on what I match up against. Like, Lucario's kind of a tough matchup. But if all I do is face Dragon Bolt, it's going to have like a 100% win rate. Oh, okay, now they definitely win. Yeah, now they realize they got it with all the Dust Noir. And they just knock out the active. Hey, all I'll say is that before For the Win played Cinderace, his balls were fine. And then as soon as he plays Cinderace... Oh, so remember those Iono that I was looking for? Remember those Iono that I was looking for? Yeah, they were in the prizes. Okay, if you're not going to attack, then I'll just concede. And then you farted in my face, and I didn't even have to pay for it. All right, so let's switch it up. What else we got here? We have Spidops. We can play Spidops. When's the last time anyone played Spidops? No one has ever played Spidops. All right, we got Iron Thorn. This is another deck. So this is like Houndstone. Or you can just go first. That's the other thing, Nick, because you can just go first. Like, there's nothing that says you can't go first. Because they also can't evolve turn 1 going second. So you can play it one of two ways. You can play it with Carmine and just go first. or just go second. I played Tinkaton last year. I'm trying to play decks I haven't played in a while, or a deck like this that I have believed in for the longest time and it has never worked. Try Dragapult? No, I will never play a Dragapult deck ever again, unless I think it'll get me lots of views, then I'll play it. I will never play a Dragapult deck ever again unless I get lots of views. All right, so who do you want me to put up there? I could put up the Iron Boulder or the Iron Treads. I think the Treads is probably better, right? Oh, that's been a glitch since the day it came out. Since Mega Frostlass came out, the game does not know how to do math, and it's kind of hilarious. All right, so let's go. Let's put the Thorns into play. And then I guess I go Future Booster on you. I will attach to you. I will Town Store. And then we will go and get a Air Balloon. All right, I think we're going to win this game. Press 1 if you think we're going to win this game before I show you what the card actually does. Press 1 if we're going to win this game. Press 2 if you don't know what Iron Thorns does and you don't believe in my deck building skills. And Pillow, well, apparently it's still broken because they're applying 2 separate fixes to the Hydreigon that was broken upon launch in 2 separate ways or whatever. So reveal the top 5 cards of your deck, discard all future cards, and then shuffle the other cards back into your deck. How can I lose? And they have a Grand Tree. Wait, they're playing a grass deck with a Grand Tree? Why would you do that? Are you the PDCGL dev? The PDCGL dev is very strange with their decision. All I need to do here is hit 3. That's it. Just give me 3 and I got this. Okay, we can. sorry about your Grand Tree there, bro. Sorry about the old Grand Tree there. Sorry about that. All right, I guess just in case they Iono me, I should go for the Air Balloon. If I reveal 3 future cards, I take the knockout, and we got 2. Of course. But we do have the knockout next turn, because I can just take the knockout with Miraidon and set up KOs. Yeah, Grand Tree makes absolutely 0 sense in a grass deck. Nick Detective Kit? Nah, bro. I forgot about it, okay? I forgot it existed. But, like, why would you put Grand Tree into a Stage 2 grass deck when you already have 4 Forest of Vitality? All you're doing is helping out your opponent, right? If you're facing a Dragapult deck, they're like, oh, thank you for the Grand Tree. Now I have a Dusknoir, and now you lose the game. Like, I understand why they put Grand Tree in the deck, because it's like, hey, it gets your Stage 2s faster, and you don't have to have them in hand. But all you're doing is helping out your opponent. And it's a Seduction Kit, not Detective Kit. It's Seduction Kit. All right, well, I definitely just attacked with Miraidon here no matter what happens. And Pillow Princess? Hey, it's a good card. All right, so let's go for the... Do I go for the Applin before it becomes a problem, or do I just do the thingy thing? All right, so I think what I do is I Town Store. We go get a Future Booster. Yeah, like, and they didn't even include Max Rod as one of the ace specs, which makes even less sense. So I think all I do is just knock out the Ogerpon and then just save the bosses for the other Ogerpon. Like, obviously I could go for the Applin, but that makes very little sense in my purview here. And I am a huge perv you. I'm a huge perv you. Now, so we go Lightning Energy on you. And then, yeah, we'll go Counter Gain there. And may as well Lilies while I can get 8. That's not bad. So I guess I just get as thorny as I can and we just go Peach Acceleration. 2 lightning. All right, so let's go 1. I guess I may as well give myself 2 guaranteed attacks. And Professor Oak, that was another thing, but that's so boring, right? I don't want to do 350 damage every turn. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'll write that down. I won't credit you for it, but I will write it down. And it also lets me use like Tarragon and a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, like they wanted Grand Tree as one of the A specs, but like Max Rod is better. Yeah, maybe they have the bird. I don't think the bird is the word though. Oh no. Oh, I forgot. Oh no. Okay, so this is fine, but it's also not fine because okay, so how do I make this work? Because Twin Shodels goes through effects, but I don't know if I put in Psychic Energy is the problem. Like, did I put in like a Prism Energy or anything? Oh, I have no Psychic Energy left. Okay, like I'm assuming that I put in like a Psychic Energy or at least a Prism or a Legacy. Because what's my... I don't think I've seen my ace spec. It must be like a Legacy Energy or something, right? All right, I mean, hopefully they realize that I'm going to win a stalemate here. Okay, and then we just go end turn. Very exciting. Last YouTube stream, and then I'll just be back on Twitch for every stream. So it'll be, I can play Chantal. What joke do you have for us today, Clam Burglar? What are you going to regale us with today? What amazing joke do you have? So I'm going to win this game because I can just go bosses on the Teal Masked Ogerpon. I can knock it out with an Iron Thorns. I can get super thorny. And they're putting Bulbasaur down. Okay. If you tell a bad joke, I'm going to shun tall you. I don't know. I mean, Prime Catcher is probably my ace spec, but obviously I put Legacy Energy in here. But I'm not going to be like, oh man, I have to make sure I'm prepared for Coded Attack Diplin. Oh man, we got to make sure we're dealing with that Coded Attack Diplin. Got to make sure we don't lose to that. So the opponent has made a big oopsie, and it's probably why they're below 1500. You do not put Hydrapple into your Venusaur, Ogerpon, Meganium list. You pick one or the other. It is just way too much busy work. It is way too much work. Oh, Clam Burglar, you just got cucked. You just got cucked by Mark. So for all of you paying attention at home, do not do this. Do not do what Zach Neto did, okay? I mean, I guess I can always use Sacred Ass. They're going to take a knockout. I can accelerate more. I mean, I guess if I'm just going to accelerate energy, right? But they have the stupid Teal Masked Ogre. They also have a Fezandipiti that I can knock. I don't... Let's just wait. Because they have to realize at some point that I have more cards than them, right? Because if you look at it like, oh, you only have 20 cards left in deck pilot, you're going to lose. But no, I have like 15 more cards in hand. So they are going to win if their whole strategy is to stall me out. But I have a very easy way of winning this game. Yeah, like obviously they're going to go bosses on my Thorns. But that's totally fine. And Selpty, no, because I have more cards than them, plus I have Sacred Ass. So I can eat so much Sacred Ass, and it tastes really good. Okay, so step 1, don't suck a butt. That is usually step one in all of my guides. All right, so we should have a Fezandipiti in the deck. We do. That's great. Prime Catcher is my ace spec. I have 3 energy. We have a counter gain. As long as I can just knock this dude out, we'll be okay. So I think what I do is I go Fez first. That's really good. And then Sacred Ash. Put everybody back in. I'm going to put the booster on this guy. And then I will Iono. Because now, and then I just have to hope for a shuffle draw card. If I can just get a stupid shuffle draw card, we'll be fine. That's a Sacred Ass. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I think we chicken out. I think I have to chicken out. I'm sorry. I couldn't take the chance because we just got 3 of them. I couldn't take the chance that I whiffed the KO on the Ogerpon because now all I need is 2 cards. Right? I'm doing 160 because of the future booster. So now all I need is 2 cards in the top 5 of my deck to use Destructo Press. Yeah, don't suck an ass unless it's Sacred. But no, Septiplex, they couldn't win via deck out because I had more cards in total. And then I also have multiple Sacred Ash to shuffle Pokemon back in. Oh, there's a Mega Venusaur. That's bad. All right, but I'm still just a bosses and a Prime Catcher away from winning the game. I can't knock out a Mega Venusaur, though, which is very not good. They also don't realize that they don't have a Meganium in play. Oh. I was going to say, they don't realize they don't have a Meganium in play? So here's an interesting conundrum. Do I use... Okay, I'll let chat decide. Press 1 for Fezandipiti, press 2 for no Fezandipiti. So 1, I draw 3 on Fezandipiti. 2, I don't draw on Fez... What the hell? I say no draw on Fezandipiti. That would actually be the smarter play because it leaves more future Pokemon and more future cards in the deck. But I will let chat decide. 1, to draw with Fez. 2, no draw with Fez. And YouTube, you can also vote on this. Senor Ravenhill. It looks like no Fez. So my chat is smart. I've raised you terribly. Unless you do the opposite of what I do. Okay, so then in this situation, I should just get a future card off the top and make me hate life. All right, so. That's 20, 40. That's still not enough. All right, well, I'm just not going to do it. We'll just go Iron Thorns. And then we go Destructo Disc. And we would have gotten 2 bosses and an Iono if I hadn't listened to you. If I hadn't listened to all of you, we would have won this game. I would have been able to bosses this Ogerpon, knock it out, and then we would have won. You had the chance to win this game, and I lose because of all of you. You should all feel deep shame. For shame. All right, let's do this one more time, okay? Press 1 for Fezandipiti. Press 2 for no Fezandipiti. But this probably won't be a choice that you have. Wait, what? Shiny because we want you to lose. Okay, I thought they were going to attack with Venusaur, then it would have been out of my feet. But it looks like they're attacking with Ogerpon, which makes even less sense. Okay, they're giving me a golden shower. Everyone's saying don't use Fezandipiti again. But I will eat some Sacred Ass, okay? Is that fine? Am I allowed to do that? Don't use Okay, I will not use Fezandipiti again. Even though I really, really want to. Because I shouldn't trust all of you, because you're all untrustworthy. But I'm going to use Sacred Ash. And... Oh, but I need that lightning energy. Ah, whatever. We're going to win. We'll be fine. We're going to win the game. Everything's fine. Thank you. All right. We would have gotten the lightning energy, and then I could have used the counter gained 1, and we would have won the game, and now I hate all of you. So if I had used Fezandipiti both times, the game would have been over by now. We literally would have won the game by now if I didn't listen to all of you. Are you proud of yourselves? You've made a grown man cry. And yeah, but you should have been subbed for 12 years. If you've been subbed for 12 years, your vote would have mattered more than everyone else's. And they're not here. And Miles, yeah, but what about the people who aren't subbed? I have to masterfully bait them to try and give me money. Because if they give me money, I have more money, and that's great. All right, so it's actually a good thing if they knock out the Fez this turn, as long as I can top deck the Sacred Ashes that I don't have. No, you're supposed to take what I do and do the opposite.
I used my prime sub.
And Kite, thank you. See, this is why I don't always listen to the people who've been subbed, because then I can masterfully bait non-subs into giving me money. It's a foolproof plan that people have been using for years. And did you know that Kai Cenat is still one of the most highest grossing Twitch streamers and still hasn't Twitched on stream for a year almost? I messed that sentence up. Basically, Kai is one of the highest grossing streamers on Twitch right now, yet hasn't streamed on Twitch in almost a year. So I don't feel bad about taking all your money because at least I stream. You know, I could just take all your money and not stream. Then what would you do? Go elsewhere? I was never sponsored. It was it's an affiliate link. It's an affiliate link to Heavily Played. Like I Am Legend's mom. All right, so there we there you go. See, I still got the affiliate link. Okay, so they have a Fez, which is a bit troublesome because they can kind of trap the Iron Thorns. And that would be very bad. So remember, I would have won this game if I didn't listen to, if democracy didn't exist, I would have won this game. Therefore, democracy is bad, and we should all live in a dictatorship. I disagree with that, problem child. How dare you? All right, so I think I just go and get literally anybody. Yeah, we'll go get the Iron... Actually, no, I guess I get a Miraidon out of the deck, right? I mean, we have everybody, so it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll just get the Miraidon. Okay, we can still win if I get an energy and a gust card. Well, that's not what I wanted. So honestly, I think I just go crown. And we lose the game. All right, so if they have a gust, we lose. It is that simple. If they have a gust card, we lose the game. If they don't have a gust card, we have a chancey. They have yet to play a gust card, so I'm assuming they have two bosses in their hand. TQ, that's actually really good. If you were subbed, I would have pinned that comment, but only subs deserve to be pinned by me. You got to pay extra to get pinned by your pilot. And Pillow, all I do is just VOD rips. I just edit down VODs to show you the best 3 games. What do you mean editing? What is this editing word you speak of? What is this? And see, Crazy Jerry, okay, please let this be an energy and a gust card. For Jerry and TQ, okay, that's... Oh, God. And yeah, Mark, thank you for gifting the sub, and... The thing is, they win the game I have to use Lilies. There's no ifs, ands, or nice buts about it. I have to use Lilies and hope we get energy Prime Catcher. Well, we got energy. Technically, I can win. It is technically possible for me to win the game. I think, right? I think I can win if everything is a future card. Do I have 5 future cards in the deck? Oh, I have several. So it is technically possible for me to win, but you'll notice that I have 3 Gust cards in my deck. Didn't see a single one. All right, if this is 5, we win. If this is 5 future cards. Oh, it's the Prime Catcher! Oh, we almost had it! Oh, man. So yeah, Crazy Jerry, thank you for the sub. Mark, thank you for the gift. I literally, so remember that I have 3 freaking Gust cards in the deck, and we never saw a single one. We saw that Prime Catcher like really early, but this is the second time this stream where all of my Gust cards have been at the bottom of the deck and I couldn't find them. PDCGL is kind of not cool like that. PDCGL is kind of not cool. Gotta make sure I get those 200 trainer points. You know, I'm almost out of trainer points. I mean, could you imagine? And I'm probably one of the few people who have odd numbers, like not 5s and 0s. Because remember when they converted trainer points and stuff from coins, and now everything's unsymmetrical and it's the worst? Okay, so I think I still go second because I believe in the fart of the cards. Yeah, I love that. That glitch has been there forever. It's just PDCGL being PDCGL and sucking huge butts. All right, so let's, yeah, this could be very much a win if I just get a lightning energy. If I'm able to find a lightning energy, I think that's GG. So what I'll do is I'll go Iron Thorns in the active, Techno Radar. If I can knock out their active, if it has 80 or less hit points, I'll put an Iron Crown down. Otherwise, we're just going to do some peak accelerate. Ooh, we're knocking out that Dreepy. That Dreepy's butt's getting clapped today. Clapping those cheeks today. And I'll play the Gigalith deck after this because I think the Steelix rotates and I still want to give it a shot. And this is, what do you mean? We're saying goodbye to the G block by playing an H block card, but it's because we're losing, you know, Future Booster and Techno Radar and a couple other cards. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, you can't earn an odd number or like a non-5 or 0 amount of trainer points or trade credits. It's just we will not miss Iono. It's just when they did things and it made it really bad. What the hell are they playing? Why would you give me a Budew like that? Now I don't even need to do anything. All right, well, let's go. I'm just going to Techno Radar away the Iron Treads. And we'll just get 2 dudes because Okay, I could have swore that I put energy in this deck. All right, all I need is one of my 8 lightning energy and the game is over and I win and I'm amazing looking and you should all subscribe to me. What? And then, of course, we get triple Sacred Ash. Oh, yeah, you know, just triple Sacred Ash. Triple Sacred Ash. I have 3 Sacred Ash in the deck. 8 lightning energy. Guess which one I got all of. The RNG in this game is great, isn't it? Okay, yeah, and I was thinking as I was looking at those 3 Sacred Ash, like, I should replace one of those with a Super Rod. I should be blaming my shuffling. Well, fun fact, you can't do true randomization in a computer game because you can't tell You butt face. Because you can't tell a computer to, hey, be random. No, it has to be a certain amount. But yeah, of course we're facing a Dragapult deck with Jamming Tower, but they put Salamence in here for some reason, so now we're fine. Watch me get 3 Sacred Ash again and no energy. Okay, that's slightly better. I mean, I think we're surviving, right? I'm pretty sure I'm going to survive next turn no matter what they do. And I'll just split the beams here. Okay, but I don't care what version of Dragapult you're playing. If you're playing Dragapult, you have a chance to win. But yeah, I was thinking Mega Starmie for day 2. I mean, we got to save the best for last. We can't do Lapras until the very end. That's by far the best. But I think, where the hell did I put the Starmie? Do I even have the Starmie on my computer? I do. Yeah, there it is. So remember, when Starmie first came out in Japan, it was a thing. So why can't it be a thing here? And Kite, no, there will be no Lucario decks with Zygarde. I might have a safety net with Lucario just in case. Just in case, but it'll be mostly just a Zygarde Nullifying Zero deck, and I'm just going to try to Nullifying Zero. So it could still be a Lucario deck, and I just focus on Nullifying Zero. But I want to focus on Zygarde as much as possible. And then, yeah, I don't know why they called it Jetting Blow. I thought Jet Blow was already a little bit too far. And they called it Jetting Blow. Ah, blow me. Ah, Jetting Blow me. Okay, so we don't want to have too many basic Pokemon in play. But I think it's fine to put another Iron Thorns down. Or no, I guess I'll put, yeah, we'll put, they also have a 1-card hand. They also just, have a 1-card hand. So I don't think it's bad if I go for Fez here. So let's thin out the Air Balloon. I will go Air Balloon on you. And let's, I'm just going to Lilies and see what happens. No, I'm not going to Iono. They're playing a Dragapult deck. They don't deserve mercy. All right, then I will thin out more energy because I'm amazing like that. Look at how smart I am. Aren't my pants smarties? And Professor Oak, they can't even... Oh, did I miss your sub? I'm so sorry. Pokeball Handler, thank you. It's just because the way that the chat bot put the color of your name, I couldn't see it. And I was looking at the balls of my feet as well. And For the Win DM'd me a picture of his recovery zone. But thank you. And you're not a Prime sub either. That means you're cooler than everybody else. You actually paid for your sub. Everyone else is just like, oh, I'll just use Bezos bucks. Yeah, Professor Oak, they can't even implement a functioning client. Oh, speaking of, I haven't had a chance to watch Frosted Caribou's video yet. So if anybody has watched Frosted Caribou's video and knows when I appear, or knows anything about where my expertise came in, please let me know. And you're an expert ball handler, Jade. If you ever need a reference, I will be your reference. You're an expert ball handler. All right, so here we go. We got this. I'm going to go get an Air Balloon. The question is, do I try and knock out the Dragapult? I mean, I could. I could try and knock out the Dragapult. That doesn't seem like the dumbest thing in the world, but if I go for the Blaziken, I don't think they have any energy. Yeah, they don't have enough energy. So if I just go for the Blaziken, that seems much more smarter. Jade, this is a family-friendly stream, okay? Can you please keep it family-friendly? And I don't want to attach the energy just in case. But we're going to get it. We're going to get the knockout here, I guarantee. Again! We were one short again! If I just put, if I'd, I guess it probably wouldn't have worked, but if I'd gone Iron Crown and Future Booster, we might have gotten it. But Jade, this is a family-friendly environment, okay? I'm talking about Pokeballs. You know, For the Win's balls. I talked about his great balls and his heavy balls. And never let me down. That's funnier than anything Clam Burglar's ever said. And they got it. Okay, so they got it. The question is, are they going to Smolder Salt? They're not going to Smolder Salt. That seems like a bit of a risk here. I would imagine they're going to attack with Dragapult. Oh, they didn't attack with Dragapult. They could have taken a double KO. So they're just going to go for another Wide Blast and try to set up more knockouts. That's the lowest of bars. True. Yeah, For the Win has Feather Balls. You know, For the Win used to have Heavy Balls. Now he has Feather Balls. And pretty soon he'll have Great Balls because they'll be so blue. Jaw! How dare you be so mean to Clam Burglar, who's probably not even here right now? Okay, so we're going for another Wide Blast. I probably should have been a little less weird. Okay, so they took a prize. That's bad, because now they can go Dragapult and do a bunch of things, which is not great for us. Because I don't really have a backup attacker here, which is a slight problem. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. Okay, so if I put an Iron Crown down, well, let's do this. Let's send everybody back in. If I go Town Store to get a Future Booster to put it on the bottom of... I guess I should have saved the Town Store, right? I should have probably saved the Town Store so I can shuffle my deck after this Iono. So that was a slight oopsie. But what are they going to do? Knock out everything next turn? I'd like to see them try. Oh my goodness, this is actually really good. Okay, so let's go. I think losing the Future Booster is the safest play here. And then we just go for 1-2 Iron Thorns. And then... but maybe I shouldn't have done that because... yeah, the odds of me doing anything this turn are kind of bad. I'm just going to use Destructo Press and believe in the heart of the cards. Oh, baby. Well, now I'm just going to lose to Dragapult. Now I'm just going to lose to Dragapult. Because apparently I forgot to put Psychic Energy in the deck, and that's my bad. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It just never works. Cards like this just seem to never really work for me. It's like Houndstone never works. There was that, I think it was Infernape that had a very similar attack. The Kingdra that snipes, that never worked either. It's just this type of archetype just never seems to work for me, and it infuriates me. And there's Jamming Tower. So yeah, we just definitely lose now. Because I would have needed to not have Jamming Tower so I can counter gain and then I can knock... oh, and then the unfair stand... oh my goodness. Alright, well let's... yeah, we'll get out of here. We can't win. Let's play the Gigalith deck because I think I can do something with Gigalith. And I didn't build the Tyranitar because I looked at it and was like, yeah, Tyranitar is kind of garbage. So we'll go... Gigalith, and then we'll try the, what do you want to see after that? Is there someone here who wants to see a Cinderace deck? Is there anyone who maybe gifted a sub today who wants to see a Cinderace deck? No, I'm not playing Sprigatito. I deleted all the Sprigatito. And I won't be including deck lists. D's nuts. You want me to Koraidon D's nuts? I will not be posting deck lists in the YouTube description of the thing because rotation is in 2.5 days. So there's no reason. And also, when I would finalize the VOD tomorrow, PTC GL will be under maintenance, so that would require like 2 minutes, 2 whole minutes, 2-3 minutes of work tonight to do that, and I ain't doing that. That's way too much work. You want me to do something that requires effort? Yeah, right. All right, but if I don't start Cinderace, I'm just going to concede and never play it again and delete it forever. And it's Slowking. So I think I lose this game. I think I lose if it's Slowking. Because, I mean, unless I can get off to a fast start here. All right, so Fighting Gong. Let's just go and get another Roggenrola. And I just kind of have to Poké Pad for a Steelix. And then we'll go Luminous Energy because I don't have a supporter. Isn't that fantastic? And also Kyurem's going to chew through me. And Oppenheimer, funny you should say that because people question, like, are we sure that Mega Slowbro is not going to be in Chaos Rising? We're not 100% sure. But there's 83 cards in Japan's Ninja Spinner set, and there's 86 cards in Chaos Rising. I'll put the image on screen so you can see it. So there's 83 cards in Japan set, and there's 86 cards in Chaos Rising. So based on math, which I'm an expert at, that means there's 4 slots available for other cards. Did you just put the thing in the active that you should not have put in the active? So you can see right there, there's 86 cards. That means there's 3 leftover slots. Based on the way some of these cards have worked out, okay, based on the way some of these cards have worked out, it is very increasingly clear that our duty is clear. All right, let's go. Let's knock out the stupid thing. But it is kind of clear that the 3 cards that are being added, based on what we know from the set numbers, it will be Mega Gallade with no Ralts or Kirlia, so hope you don't pull it in a pre-release. No Ralts or Kirlia. We'll have Crocodile EX, no baby Crocodile or Crocodile Jr., and then Adversity Insurance, which is not that good of a card. So it looks like those will be the 3, and Mega Slowbro won't be out until August, unless they give us like a special box or something. Unless we get like a special box. Am I going to win this game? Because, oh, they got Academy at Night, and they put a Latias down, even though Slowking doesn't do that. And Gallade is playable. It's just not good, right? It's playable. It's not good, but it's playable. And this is amazing. And I am going to Pokegear for a Lilies. And then we go Artisan. I'm going to Earthen Vessel away the Arvin. We get... Oh, yeah, I probably should have... Yeah, I'm going to give them a free prize here, though, which is not great. But I can Artisan for another Roggenrola, because why the hell not, right? If you can Roggenrola, and I play Precious Trolley. And then we go Lily's Determination. And we just... If they get a Kyurem, they win the game. It's that simple. And then if I get a Gigalith, I win the game. It's also that simple. All right, so let's evolve into you. They don't immediately win the game if I switch and attack with this guy, but they're not going to win. I've already won this game. Look at how much damage I can deal. I can literally deal 7,000 damage. So yes, that is what I was trying to get at, is based on the way that, because we can tell. If you can't tell, we already know some Chaos Rising cards. We know that Dragalge is 65 of 86. We know a couple other cards. So based on that, and if you didn't know, every set goes, I think it's Grass, Fire, Water, and then like Psychic, Fighting, Darkness, Metal, Dragon, Colorless. So we know how things go in set order. We know how all that works out. So it is almost a guarantee that it's Gallade, Crocodile, Adversity Insurance, and no Slowbro. Doesn't mean they can't give us the Mega Slowbro in like a collection box, but it also kind of leans towards the fact that our August set is what I'm assuming we'll get an August set. That is when we'll get something, because the way things are shaping up here, I mean, we might get Abyssai in July, but it's probably more likely August, and I'll talk about that in a second. All right, so let's get rid of Precious Trolley. Let's do that. And then we shall switch into Gigalith. And then I go attach to you. How much damage we do? Only 270? That's a terrible number. And I guess, yeah, we put the Onyx down just to reduce the load. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's go for a Boldore. And then Vengeful Cannon. They can still very easily win this game. And Super Smash Kart, do you have premium, though? It could be that you have premium or that I don't have it set up properly. Warp? Or who asked that? Warp, have you not seen Twitter and what happened before the win? And Colt? Oh, I know Colt. And OJ, well, they've done this in the past. They did it with the Garganacl EX. So Garganacl EX was delayed by like a year and a half, and they just chucked it into a random set, and it was stupid. And they didn't give us the pre-evos. They did fix that with, I think, like they did fix that with Rabska EX. So they gave us Rabska EX. Oh, they're going to bring up the Steelix, aren't they? Oh, they're bringing up the Roggenrola. Okay. So they did fix that with Rabska EX by giving us the Rellor in the set, but then they didn't do it for Garganacl, so it's kind of messed up a little bit. All right, so let's go TM Evolution. I may as well Arven. And then I can go that, and I mean, it's more likely we do the thing. You think they'll do it like Psyduck again? I mean, that'd be cool. I wouldn't hate that. All right, so I just want to get a Boldore. And I mean, yeah, I guess I can get these guys as well. And I don't know why I didn't just retreat. That was kind of dumb. I could have just retreated and won the game, and now they have a chance to win. Yeah, so they have done it in the past. They fixed it with Rabska, but now it looks like they're going backwards because it would take too much work to make Chaos Rising an 88 or 90 card set when 86, that's way too much. And I know I've been saying lately that Chaos Rising has more cards than Perfect Order, and it's new cards. So you might be saying, but Poilet, there's only 86 cards in Chaos Rising, but clearly I can do the math. There's 88 in Perfect Order. Well, the issue there, I guess I put an Air Balloon. I don't even know. I guess we'll put a Luminous there. And then we go 210. GG, baby, unless they have a bosses. So the issue is that 7 of the cards in Perfect Order are reprints. So there's only 81 new cards in Perfect Order, and there's 86 new cards in Chaos Rising. So that's why I'm saying that. And yeah, we don't really know. We're either going to get an August set just featuring the Mega Darkrai set, or sorry, we're going to get a July set just featuring the Mega Darkrai, or we'll get an August set featuring Abyssai with the Storm Emeralda. But I think it's more likely that we get like an August, whatever the last Friday in August is. Or no, I guess it would be a July set, right? It'd be, because May 21st is Chaos Rising, so 2 months later would be July 20, or July 30th would be the day that it comes out. So it'd be July 30th, and I just won, by the way, with Gigalith. Yeah, bow down before Gigalith. Let's try one more time, see if we can win, and then we'll do Cinderace. So they can go a couple different ways. I would imagine we're going to get like a July set with Abyssai, or they could say we'll do an August set. It'll come out after Worlds. And then the November set will be Storm Emeralda and the Mega Starter decks. And then we'll have to see where Aura Seeker comes out. But it's just a weird year. Sure, Wallop, sure. And damn straight, I'm the best Gigalith player. Best Gigalith player of all time. So it's just, this 2026 is just such a stupid year. The fact that Winds and Waves isn't coming out until, you know, base set's probably not until March 2028 just means 2027 is probably not going to get much better. Just going to be a real weird time for us, and I ain't really excited for it. All right, so there we're facing Ethan's Typhlosion. So whoever gets the first prize card wins the game, and that's probably not going to be me. I think the only chance that I have is if I can Air Balloon into Onyx and Never Gonna Let Me Down. Pokebeach is suggesting October, which I kind of believe them on. Right, October kind of makes sense because I think that's when the original Celebrations was. So October just kind of makes sense to me. And then we'll go Fartazon for whatever. I guess we'll get another Roggenrola. Oh, you think I can remember that much? You think I can remember your name here and there too? You give me too much credit. All right, if this is not a freaking supporter, I'm gonna... Hey, we got Arven, great. Okay, so we have the attack. If I can play with my butt really hard, we'll be okay. Guess what card we prized, everybody? Oh, everybody, guess what card we prized? Oh, you'll never guess what card we prized that I put specifically in this deck to fill up my bench. Oh, everybody, guess what card we prized? Okay, I don't think there is any chance they're getting a turn 2 Typhlosion knockout on my Onyx, okay? I am so confident that I'm just evolving. I'm so confident we're going double Boldore. Yeah, that was my favorite part. But yeah, I would say October's probably likely for Celebration, but we'll see. You know, it's just such a weird year. And yeah, that was always the funniest thing when I said, oh, 2026 is going to be the worst year for the card game. And everyone's like, smaller sets means less bulk. There's like 2 playable cards in perfect order. The percentage of bulk is actually up compared to a normal set in these smaller sets that you think have less bulk. Just want to point that out to anyone paying attention at home. That these so-called these better sets. These sets are so much better. So no bulk at all. Oh my God, I'm so happy. No, there's a bigger percentage of bulk in these smaller sets than a typical normal set. Just that was always so funny. It's like I post videos reviewing the sets, showing you how bad the sets are, showing that not a single new deck from Perfect Order has penetrated the meta, and everyone's still like, oh no, the smaller sets is great. No, smaller sets only matters if the quality is there. The quality is not there. All right, this is literally going to come down to who wants it more. Because I'm knocking out their Quilava. I don't know if I'm going to have enough damage on the bench unless I can get a couple of basics here. Which is about to happen. So we have to go for an Onyx. Because I think Gigalith is only your fighting type. So yeah, the Emolga doesn't matter. But I have to... really wish we got another one. If we got another one, I think we win. But I can always attack with another Steelix if I get, like, the boss's combo at the right time. So then we would be okay. Because, yeah, so the combo here, for those of you who don't know, you use Earthquake. We have Diggersby, so the deck kind of survives, but it doesn't have, you know, Onyx to evolve from. Unless there's no fighting type Bunnelby, right? If there was, then the deck would survive, but I don't think there is. So you just use Earthquake, you damage your own bench Pokemon, and then Gigalith does whatever. What's the attack again? It does a lot of damage if you're damaged. If you're emotionally or physically damaged, then that's perfect for Gigalith. And Axew, welcome in. This is the final pre-rotation stream until all hell breaks loose on Thursday. No, Diggersby evolves from Bunnelby, but I don't think there's a fighting type Bunnelby. If there was, that'd be great. Yeah, hopefully I remember to log into the subreddit on like Thursday morning and type in, why is my deck no longer valid? And then just have the subtext be like, get ready to see that everywhere. Because that's the entire subreddit is going to be filled with that. Okay. Here we go. I have Arven, which I don't care about. And then we have Gigalith, so it's 20 times. So it's 20 times each damage counter. Oh, this is going to get a little rough here. Okay, so we get rid of that. I think I honestly go for the metal and attach the metal to the Onyx. Because if things work out, we could be totally fine here. Okay, let's go retreat into Gigalith. Poké Pad. I get the... I mean, I guess. What's my age again? Yeah, we have 2 fighting dongs, so we should be okay there. And then I will Rare Candy, because we have the combo now. May as well use it. And then I think I have to attack with the Steelix. Yeah, we have to attack with Steelix next turn. But I don't have a way to knock out a Typhlosion. So I think just based on the fact that I don't have a way to knock out their Typhlosion next turn, we kind of lose. What I could do is hard headbutt for 7 turns. And if we flip heads every single time, then I win. So there we go. So if I can just flip heads 7 times on hard headbutt, then we definitely win the game. It's a foolproof strategy with 0 holes. And I would know. Because I was called the hole finder in high school. That's what they called me in high school, was the hole finder. Yeah, you've heard of Poké Finder? I was the hole sorry, you've heard of Item Finder? I was the hole finder. And shiny, right? Oh, man. Yeah, that's going to be disastrous. Okay, so they have 2 Ethan's Adventure. They're going to go Ethan's Adventure, find a Typhlosion, do all the things. Knock out my Gigalith, and then I think I just lose, right? Unless I no, I can't even top deck what I need. I was going to say, unless I top deck everything I need, but it's impossible for me to top deck everything I need. So they literally just win the game. Well, there you go, Wallop. Because I can't knock them out. They're going to take the knockout. They have all the consistency. They're going for another Quilava. But I mean, I guess if they have to evolve into the Typhlosion, they have no backup Cyndaquil. So if I can Iono them to 4, and then they don't have an answer, then I can win. So I think they're kind of realizing, oh, if I evolve into Typhlosion, I can't get an Ethan's Adventure, and I can't play the game next turn if I get Iono'd into nothing. And Colt top deck a Mega Zygarde with 5 energy. I'm going to try to make it work. I think Power Glass with Carmine is a fine strategy. Just regular Barbaracle with Lunatone Solrock is a fine strategy. The issue is that baby Bloodmoon Ursaluna is just a better attacker. Yeah, imagine being a Slowking player right now and just seeing this board state. 3 easy prizes. And I don't have it on my computer. Wait, did they? Oh, they didn't take an action in time. Well, all right then. Let's go Super Rod. We'll send in that. Probably should have saved the energy, but whatever. Whatevskis, as the kids would say. Whatevskis. But no, Rocket's not rotating. Why would I play a Rockets deck when it ain't rotating? All right, so we want to save the Iono in case they are still here, but I don't think they are. We'll play with our Dong. But if you check out the top 10 best decks post-rotation, guess what you'll find? A great video by a great person. A great video from a master player. And Axew, I mean, rotation's in 2.5 days, so probably the worst time to ask. And Kite, I'm playing PDCGL. I'm doing terribly. But yeah, there were 2 Team Rockets decks. Hey, no, bad Genju. You're not even subbed. You don't get to say, you don't get to joke like that. And yeah, the amount of disconnects since the previous update has been mind-boggling. It has been, you know, we're back in, what, 2022 with the amount of matchmaking issues we're having right now. So, yeah, I know, here's the Chaos Rising tier list. I know that Alakazam auto loses to the Team Rockets deck, so you can just put Team Rockets Articuno in your deck, and that's really bad. But the fact that Alakazam has an actual just auto lost card, like, it's not like Psyduck where, you know, you can play around it. Like, Team Rockets Articuno, you can't really do anything as an Alakazam player against it. And the fact that it's still a top 6 deck is wild. And yeah, as you've noticed, there's no Team Rockets decks on this tier list because Beedrill and Greninja have kind of bumped Honchkrow and the dude off the list. That is one of the issues with Mega Greninja being playable. And Axo, I will be posting a video tomorrow. It'll be my final video before rotation. You know, I would have done it on Saturday. That would have been Saturday's video, but they posted the free decks on Friday when I thought they'd do it on Monday, so I had to... It was a whole flustercluck, so I just had to do it that way. But the problem with Mega Greninja is it really sucks for low HP decks, right? No, final video before rotation. So I'll get it up tomorrow. It'll just be 7 random decks. I think I'll put like fun decks in the title because I have no other idea. Just, hey, 7 fun decks to play. It was going to be 10, but unless anyone has any ideas for fun decks, it's probably going to be 6 or 7. And Colt, hey, that's why my third wife divorced me. So yeah, the problem with Mega Greninja is that it's the old, oh, low HP decks are screwed over. Right? Because Dragapult ruins low HP decks, but we only had to worry about Dragapult. Everything else low HP decks had a chance against, especially Festival Grounds. But with Mega Greninja, Festival Grounds is kind of dead. No, I'm not streaming tomorrow. This is the last stream. So this is the problem is, oh, what's that? You just lose to Festival Grounds is an auto win for this deck? Yeah, Festival Grounds is literally just an auto win. Light Yagami, last stream on YouTube for a while. Yeah, it's so not fair, right? Like, hey, what if we gave you another card to ruin low HP decks? Like, what if we could knock out every Murkrow? Okay, Toxtricity with End Zoroark. Never seen that before. Unless there's a Mega Gengar. And there you go. Well, I mean, I could. We just got a Raw Trolley, baby. Please tell me we didn't prize it. Oh my god, we prized it in back-to-back games. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding? We prized it in back-to-back games. Why? Why do you do this to me? Why? What have I done to you lately? Other than ruin your life more than you've ruined mine. All right, so I have to go... I guess it's just Onix, and then... we just got to find all of our basics. So I have to go for Roggenrola. I have to hope they can't attack next turn. Because, you know, Precious Trolley, that would make too much sense to not prize it in every single game I've ever played in the history of my world. I mean, your world. I mean, and we prized our other Boldor. Oh, we're off to a fantastic start. How did you know she's British? Yeah, so tomorrow's 8 hours of maintenance. I'm not even going to bother showing the patch notes. It's nothing. Nothing is getting fixed. The card select glitch isn't getting fixed. The good news is that the massive amounts of matchmaking issues should get fixed as a byproduct of the maintenance. So for those of you who haven't watched my 30+ rant videos about PDCGL telling you everything wrong with the game, and also no one mentioned they watched Frosted Caribou's video where apparently I'm in it, even though it's an hour and 45 minutes and no one has that attention span in my streams because that would require attentiveness and smarts, and none of my people here have that. Who are they planning on copying here? You know, there's something you're missing from that board state. All right, we got lilies. We'll be fine. But yeah, if anybody's watched it, please let me know where I appear. Okay, so we should have enough basics now. We do have enough basics now, so that's really good. Frosted, that's the big YouTuber I told you about that I had an interview with like 3 years ago about PDCGL, and she could not believe how horrible it was. And then she finally made a video that came out. All right, so we go Luminous. Yeah. Actually, do I just Skywave? Because they don't have a Darmanitan, right? But the problem is what if... No, they got nothing. They got nothing. They got nothing, bro. Oh, really? That's it? Oh, that's... Well, to be fair, it wasn't her big video about PTCGL. She kind of shifted it. Yeah, I did have it, and that she wants to do a bigger video, I think, is what she hinted at on Twitter. But it was more about Yu-Gi-Oh! Versus Pokemon, not, you know, how bad PTCGL is. But yeah, that was an hour and 45-minute video with that much work. It was crazy how much work she put into it. I would never. Do they realize that Monkey Dory actually helps me? Oh, because I don't have a Gigalith down. And yeah, what was I talking? I was probably talking about something before I got distracted, but I'm going to lock in starting on Thursday. Starting on Thursday? Are they going for my Steelix? Okay, that's fine. I am totally okay just attacking with a Mulga a bunch of times. Or I could potentially get another one. I could get another one. Another one. And there's the lilies. All right, so let's go Rare Candy into this guy. Okay, I misclicked. But yeah, watch my rant videos, because there used to be matchmaking issues all the time. You literally had to suck all the butts, and it was terrible. All right, so we have 3 chances. We have 3 energy in the deck that can bail us out here. Otherwise, it looks like I'm using a Mulga, and that's less good. But I can still win. It's just very unlikely. And we have failed miserably. Great. Love that. Okay, so I think what I do here... Wait, I don't have a metal in there. It's just a luminous. Damn it. Okay. I think I put the Onyx down. Oh, okay. There we go. All right, but yeah, it's going to be... Are you excited? It's going to be 2.5 hours of Zygarde. Press 1 if you're excited for 2.5 hours of me going 0 for 6 on coin flips. I can't wait. You know, actually, we're probably going to go 0 for 9. We're probably going to face an Area 0 deck and go 0 for 9. And that'll be great. But yeah, so for people who haven't watched my rant videos or haven't been playing PDCGL for that long, and Shiny Ray, thank you. If you haven't been playing PDCGL that long, there used to be weekly maintenance. And if that sounds crazy, they had to do it. The reason they had to do weekly maintenance is because after 3 or 4 days, the matchmaking would break and it would take like 2 minutes to get into a match or it just wouldn't work at all. And I actually discovered how you could tell that would happen because I was the only one playing at the time. But matchmaking would just break. So they had to do weekly maintenance every single week, which is pathetic. Genju, I got some bad news for you. I got some real bad news for you. So they had to do it every week because the game would break after 3 or 4 days, and it was great. It was so much fun. Well, I don't have a playable hand here. Probably should have taken a mulligan. And if you're ever, like, if you ever log in on a Tuesday, there will always be that message, oh, we're undergoing routine maintenance. You may experience interruptions. The reason they have to do that every Tuesday is so the game doesn't break nowadays, too. They just got into a habit of it. But the game, it's online maintenance. So normally the game would stay online for the maintenance. And Oppenheimer, I disagree. I disagree massively. All right, we'll do a prediction for the last... Will I win this next game? There you go. We'll do a prediction for the final game of the stream. No, they could be anybody. I don't mean they as pluralized. I mean they as we don't know who they are. Well, this was fun. I mean, I guess I can accelerate. Oh, I can't. It has to be to benched? Oh, it has to be to the bench. Okay, so I should have mulliganed. That was my bad. We will play this deck again. Hey, they can't do anything. We have one more turn before we lose. I would rather take a working game. Like, why couldn't we have both, right? Like, PDCGL gives you all this free stuff, and that's cool. But PDCGO worked. So why couldn't they have taken PDCGO, given us free cards, and then they didn't have to make a brand new game? There you go. I solved the massive problem they have created. Take PDCGO. Don't suck a butt. Everything's great. It's that simple. And also, do they realize that I'm knocking out their Dragonair? Wait, that's the thing that really grinds my gears. Magirnas. Hey, we have a Roaring Moon. Is that they could have just said, hey, PDCGO works, but the economy is trash. Let's add the free decks we're going to add to PDCGL and just put those into the game. Oh my god, my mind is blown like a Blacephalon. You just saved us 4 years of work on a game that doesn't work properly. Like, they could have just asked me. I would have saved them hundreds of thousands of dollars in R&D's nuts. Instead, they canceled PDCGO, a game that worked perfectly. They ruined their relationship with a developer who actually knew what they were doing. They hired people on spring break. And, yeah. And the rest is herstory. All right, so here we go. We are fine. We don't have any basics, so I have to go for the Roaring Moon here. Wait, why do I play Risky Ruins? Why the hell is Risky Ruins in this deck? Oh, because you have to get rid of a stadium. But why is it Risky Ruins? Oh, because it doesn't affect the dark types. Right. I'm so silly. I'm such a silly Billy. Oh, silly Billy. All right, there we go. Let's get this dude powered up. Let's just get all the energy on the moon. That's no moon. He said, pulling his pants down. All right, here we go. They could give PDCGL to DNA. Hey, at least it would work. You know, you'd have to pay $100, but at least it would work. And Shart, hey, no, don't start this. Don't start this new precedent. Don't do it. All right, so I do just lose if I don't get another Roaring Moon. But if I can Sawdust Vitality into any basic, we win. Or if they don't take a knockout this turn, we win. And Shart, yeah, if I do come back to streaming on YouTube, most likely it'll be on the main channel, right? Because I just want to get the VODs channel up to, you know, money. Ooh, up to money moments. It's making money now. So then I would stream on the main channel if I know for sure I'm not uploading a video. And what about Jazz Hands? I haven't seen Project Hail Mary the movie. I'll wait until it's out on, you know, like Amazon or whatever. Imagine going to see a movie. Did I just win this game? Unfortunately, I'm about to lose a bunch of energy, but I did just win this game. Because they could attack with the Blazing Chicken, but they probably don't have any fire energy, right? And then we go Frenzied Gouging, baby. And Yander, that means it's okay? All right. I'll take your word for it. So it turns out you can very easily win every game with Cinderace Roaring Moon if they're playing Dragonite Blaziken, which everyone told me is such a great deck. Oh yeah, such a great deck. And watch them try to Numbing Water and then they realize they can't paralyze me because I got an Ancient Booster. But yeah, it's going to be really weird not having Roaring Moon in format. No Ancient Booster, no Professor Sawdust Vitality. Stupid Boss's Orders is staying. It's for the next game, Zeus. It's not this one. This Risky Ruins is putting in work. But yeah, I haven't... Oh, They screwed that up. They screwed that up for sure. Yeah, I haven't seen Project Hail Mary, but I'm hoping Jazz Hands and Fist My Bump is in there. I would very much be appreciative if Fist My Bump was in there. All right, so we just go Ultra Ball away, that and that. We go get a Roaring Mid, get this guy, and then I win. And Arvin is leaving? Considering that we have to play the stupid Petrol, yes, I agree. I probably should have actually gotten rid of 2 energy, but whatever, we're fine. I'm just gonna Ancient Booster, Energy Switch, doesn't matter. They probably still haven't realized that I've already won the game, because now we go for Calamity Storm. They probably don't realize that they have 0 way of winning this game. Because even if they knock out my Fresh Roaring Moon, this one can still use Frenzied Gouging. Yeah, just I still have yet to accept the fact that we're about to put 4 copies of Petrol in a deck just to find like a Poké Pad or a Poké Gear or a Lilies for next turn or a Trolley or a Stadium. Like, I still have not accepted that fact, and none of the decks I've tested on TCG Masters have Petrol. I'm just that far in denial. Like, I will put Naveen in a deck before I put Petrol in a deck, and that's why I'll lose all my games. They still don't seem to realize they've lost this game. They still definitely do not realize they have lost this game. Yeah, that's I can guarantee you that's going to be a thing that happens on stream in probably the first regional of post-rotation play. They also don't realize that I'm weak to grass, not fighting. All right, well, just hurry up and select your cards. The game's over. All right, so we'll play this deck one more time. The final deck, the final game of the G block format is going to be with Cinderace Roaring Moon. Never thought I'd be saying that. But for my final game ever on PDCGL of the G to J block, the G to like 10 J block card format, it is going to be Cinderace Roaring Moon. And people don't believe. Wow, 7% of people think I'm going to win? 93% say I'm about to lose. And you know what I could do? I could end the YouTube stream right now. Tom, this is a family-friendly stream and you're not even subbed. And it's a rematch. Oh, it's a rematch. All right, so we'll go Tails again. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Well, it's believing in starting the Cinderace. If I start the Cinderace, we probably win. No! This is worst case. I only play like 4 basics. This is absolute worst case scenario. Okay, we're fine. And we also have nobody to get. This is the worst starting hand I could have had. We didn't even get any Sodas. We didn't get a Janine. We didn't get anything. Wow, that is... You know, I think I only have like 3 Roaring Moon, a Petulant, and a Fez. Axew, you're going to have to play Budew, Psyduck, Shaman, and Patrat starting in May. So no, that's not too much. You have to play all those. Is it? Oh, we got to research. Okay, so this is fine. We go Town Store. We go Busted Booster. We get another booster. And then, I mean, I could Ultra Ball for a Cinderace. I think I actually do that, right? I think I go Ultra Ball for a Cinderace just to get it out of the deck. And then assume... I just said Patrat. Yeah, you're going to have to play Psyduck, Shaman, Patrat, and all the things now. Because that's the world we're about to live in. Isn't it fun? Aren't you enjoying yourself in our new world? All right, well, we can still win. Like, they haven't won the game yet. I may as well put the Roaring Moon down. And yeah, Professor Turo's worst case scenario. All right, well, I mean, I'm knocking out the Totsadiri next turn. They might not be able to get a knockout next turn. I don't think they can. Unless they get a Dratini down this turn, and then a turn 2 or a turn 3 Dragonite, we probably win. But obviously, if I start Cinderace, the game is already over. Do you mean Fez and Meowth? Or you mean the Ace Nullifier Genesect? That one you can say no to, right? Because a lot of decks played Dracloak and stuff, right? Decks played Dracloak. If your deck has Dracloak, you don't need it. Garchomp doesn't need Genesect because it has built-in card draw. And oh yeah, I put Energy Sticker in the deck because you know me. Last deck of the format, gotta do it. It wouldn't be a final deck of the format if I didn't have Energy Sticker in there. All right, so let's go Sawdust Vitality, attached to you and you. And I don't want to get rid of the Stadium. So I think I just go Calamity Storm. Use Calamity Cyclops and Calamity Road. Yeah, they're about to have a bunch of chickens. But it's really weird because as soon as the calendar turned... Oh, sorry. A calendar is a phone calendar, but printed on paper for all you kids out there. But when the calendar turned to 2026, it's like everyone agreed, I'm no longer playing Gardevoir. And the world has been better because of it, but also worse because Dragapult still exists. But I've noticed very few people actually playing Gardevoir, and that is very good. I enjoy that very much. Okay, so actually, I think I probably lose this game, but I'll let chat decide. Do I use Frenzied Gouging? Press 1 for Frenzied Gouging, press 2 for Calamity Storm. So 1 for Frenzied Gouging, 2 for Calamity Storm. I think it has to be a Frenzied Gouging because I don't really have anything else going on. Yeah, it kind of has to be. All right, so I'll put the... I mean, as long as they don't get a Dragonite next turn, we'll be fine. It's just if they get a Dragonite next turn, we will not be fine. So I think I'll just put the Pecharunt down. Well, Crazy Jerry gave me money. Crazy Jerry's great. All right, so I have to go... I mean, I don't want them to have an Air Balloon, so we'll get rid of that. And then, sure, Ancient Booster on you. And then, yeah, I have to Frenzy Gouging and just sort of see what happens. And I will go into this one because I don't mind if this one gets damaged because then I'll have this one as a fresh one. It'll be a fresh Prince of I have no joke. But actually, we want them to get a Dragonite. If I can bait a Dragonite into play, then I just win. So we want them to get a Dragonite this turn. If they get a Dragonite this turn, I probably win the game. Right? Because I need to take 3 prizes to win. So I should not use Frenzied Gouging ever again. We should just be like, okay, we'll go Rare Candy. Well, with the the Pecharunt does 3 hundo. So I can't knock anything out if it's fresh, right? I can use... Oh, there's a Grand Tree. Oh, I think they're doing it. They're doing it. So yes, go get a Dragonite. Nothing bad will happen if you get a Dragonite. And Yander, I mean, there's some effects that are really good. Like there's the unknown effect, the unknown hand or the victory symbol. That's another cool one that they gave specific animations to instead of fixing the game. PDCGO kind of spearheaded that, where there's like special animations when you win the game with like victory symbol. But they that game actually worked. That was the difference, is that game actually worked, so it was kind of cool. But when it happens on PDCGL, it's just like you spent your time on that instead of making the game work, and you have no more Blaziken, and I don't feel bad for you. All right, well, I'm just going to knock out your Dragonair and get rid of Grand Tree and then still somehow win this game. Imagine losing to a Cinderace Roaring Moon deck that didn't start Cinderace. And Mr. Mountain Dew, well, you gave me money. You can Mr. Mountain, you can Mountain Budew me if you want. I don't care. All right, so let's go Earthen Vessel, Cinderace, and then, yeah, we'll do that. So here's the thing. Do I just take the knockout with like Pecharunt or something? I think so, right? I will take the knockout with Pecharunt. Oh, I need to get a heads-on energy sticker, though. We definitely need to flip a heads-on energy sticker. Please don't go 0 for 2 for the last... We just, on our final ever, the one chance energy sticker had to do something. This happens. All right, so if I go Pecharunt, and then, yeah, we'll go into the Pecharunt. Oh, I can't go into the Pecharunt. That's right. So then I think I just lose now? Or if I go into the Fez... All right, so let's go. Attach to you. I will town store. God, okay. Well, we still have another one. All right, I'm just going to end turn. Do whatever you want. I don't care. It's only people's channel points at stake right now. God, I just needed one, right? I just needed one to work, and then I could have done something fun, but also not really. But, like, just come on, bro. No one ever uses energy sticker. This was in my top 10 cards from 151, by the way, if you didn't know. I included this in my top 10 151 cards. The set did suck. I will admit that. The set really sucked. But no one used energy sticker. I wanted to give it one last hurrah and be like, hey, energy sticker, it's actually a useful card. And then I use it twice and it fails. You had every opportunity to show the world that you were worth the inclusion in the top 10 list the last time anyone will ever have this opportunity. And what do? You go 0 for 2. Because, of course, you know, I would have gone 2-0 if Mr. Mountain Dew wasn't here. They went for a tail snap. Okay. Was not expecting that. And there's a Cinderace. Great. All right. Well, I mean, I guess I just Pecharunt and take the knockout and see what happens. Sure. Yeah. Let's go for it. Let's go Calamity Storm. Yeah, sure. And Yander, same here. If it was 50% like it should, then that would be a lot better, but it ain't. All right, so remember, I have everything I need to win the game in the deck. I have energy switches, I have energy sticker, I have Janine's Secret Fart, I have Professor Sada's Vitality. The only way I lose this game is if PDCGL says, I hate you. That is the only way we lose, is if PDCGL says, I hate your face. And then, yeah, they'll get a Blaziken. So it's now or never. It's this turn or it ain't happening. Everybody get ready. It's Heart of the Cards time. Professor Sutton, no, that's not what we want. Because actually, that could buy us a turn. But, like, I'd rather just win. Oh, we got it. Okay. Okay, we win. I do win the game. So that's cool. But we have to do it. We have to. It's in the rules. We have to go for the last energy sticker of all time. You literally went 0 for 3. You had every chance in the world to not... 0 for 3. Literally the final ever, the last ever energy sticker that will ever be launched in PDCGL history. And that happens. And that happens. But I still won. Imagine losing to a Roaring Moon deck, a Roaring Moon Cinderace deck that went 0 for 3 on energy sticker and did not start Cinderace. Imagine losing to that. Yeah, so this is why people say, oh, but Pilot, what about that Blaziken Dragonite deck that won something in Japan? Did you just see what I did? Did you just see what happened? Do you see what I just did to that deck? I just won with Cinderace Roaring Moon. All right, so I'll be back on Thursday. Twitch exclusive streams, gameplay videos back on the main channel. There'll be one more video tomorrow, some more shorts. So make sure you're subbed to the main channel because that's where all the action's going to be.